He wants to be positive all his life.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I have a main issue with IB
Me.
and AP. Well, the thing is, like, AP is more acceptable in other areas, right? So when it comes to
AP
colleges,
is more exclusive to the US though. IB is you can use it other places.
IB is called an international baccalaureate, I think, or what the fuck is called.
Where that shenanigan is.
But
Where that
here's the
where
thing
that
though.
thing
Here's the thing though. Abroad, they don't have APs or IBs. You know what they have? In 9th grade and in 12th grade, they have you take a huge ass exam that's basically an exam of all APs and IBs, and that's basically like the equivalent of your life's SAT, just 100 times more important.
is
And
it I'm sorry.
the test takes like the entire day to finish. So
Is it AP more different than SOL? Like entirely?
SOL is like
No,
general
it's-
information, though. Like the way he's explaining it.
I guess.
It's a more general, but each section is extremely specific. Because in the morning you'll do the math, then like 5 minute break, then you'll do the science section, then yada 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 yada, and it takes like an entire year to grade, and so you'll know your grade in sophomore year. And then senior year you take like a more advanced version of that.
That's not bad though.
It's you can thank the French for it. Again, the French.
Aren't they
'Cause why not?
smarter?
God bless the French.
I don't know.
I heard they were smarter. I heard their education system's better.
Here's the
Oui,
fuck
oui,
part, though,
maman.
right? Here's the thing, though. The French introduce it, right, and then have other nations adopt it and do it, but then a few years later they drop it, and the other people are stuck with it.
Because they don't want to do anything else. See, the French are revolutionaries. They know what
Okay.
to start and
Well,
to keep going, man. That's what I'm saying.
Percy's getting ahead of himself.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. No, but I've always had a problem with fucking IB too.
Whenever
Most of the
Percy,
IB stuff, I
You're
just
mad
didn't use
about
anything.
earlier when we were talking about against the two governors in our state.
Oh my god,
where
I'm
one of
finally
our,
done.
one of our governors was getting rid of SOLs, the 5 SOLs.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. I believe in the fact
it's
that
bullshit that they're doing that now.
they're gonna get rid of 5 different SOLs, but they're not like saying exactly or directly what type of SOLs. I'm opposed to that fucking idea. It's the fucking SOLs. It's like one of the easiest courses or like easiest final exams you could take. There's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't-
All you gotta do is
for
memorize
some-
basic stuff. That's all it is.
For some reason, my school never offered like all the really easy APs, so I just ended up taking them all on my own without actually taking the class. I just registered for the exam.
The only IB's
Um,
AP equivalent that I took in high school was film studies and then math. That's it.
See, the math one is good, but like a lot of like the art ones, I heard you just submit like a portfolio or a piece that you do before the deadline.
Yeah, so you gotta. So after doing everything for film studies, you just gotta write an entire short film for yourself.
Right. Okay. So it's not like there's no testing.
Sometimes depending, you have to create your own website using Google Sites, I think, and you just gotta put your filmography on there.
That's weird.
If only I can find my filmography. I had some pretty good stuff on that shit, bro. But now it's gone. It's gone forever, man.
My guys, if only
I'm ready.
if only I knew you guys more, if only I got to know you guys more in depth during senior year.
During high
So you
school,
could have seen, yeah. Because we met senior year, right?
we started.
say so.
We started to hang out more during senior year. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember the IB art thing, basically what the final assignment was we had a senior only art exhibit.
Yeah.
And that was the one and only time I tried to exhibit some of my photography, or at least tried. I still have one that there's one piece that came from that exhibit that I'm dummy proud of.
Sorry.
I still have it. I think it was like Demon Rose, but like
Oh,
I
God.
kept that. If I could frame that, I would.
Oh my god. Okay,
How long
I
did you
almost
spend on
I
it, though?
almost shit my pants.
Why would you do?
Cool.
Oh
What did
my
you do?
god. Because we were just talking about the final exam, right? She's like, I'll post that in a second, and she posts it, and I see it's due on the 2nd, and I'm like, the final's due on the 2nd, and no, it's a reading journal for the first like few acts. Okay.
Trash.
He was about to have a panic attack live.
No,
I
but
would
yeah.
have I would have left the podcast and went to do that right now.
Have
No.
panic attack during this epic
Just like
podcast.
How dare you?
He mutes himself. He deafens, and then from time to time, like we check his pulse. Like, how you doing? How you doing?
He's like, I'm not doing
How's
too
your
bad.
respiratory function?
He's like, I'm not doing too bad.
Just non-functional.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm not doing so good.
I'm not doing so good.
Well, see how they bet the trap.
No, but yeah, so we haven't. I would say I don't know if you hung out with the rest of like the group. I would say, cause I didn't start texting you more and more until senior year when I was all like, hey, do you want to come? You want to come out and do this with us? And you're all like, yeah, sure, why not?
He's like, I knew John, Eddie, Liam beforehand. I think we met sophomore year because we had like the same English class.
I think I would have introduced you because I
Oh,
met
Twan,
John.
yeah.
I
yeah,
would have
Twan.
introduced you regardless, even if you wouldn't know them. I would do it.
Mhm.
But maybe
Twan.
if I didn't know them, both of us didn't know it. I wouldn't
Mhm.
do my own thing.
Twan, you're a homie. I've known you for the longest time possible.
Yeah.
Man.
Really? Have you actually? How long?
Yeah,
when did
we
you?
met in elementary?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What a disappointment! You had to meet that guy.
Hey boy.
Dab him up, boy.
Twan, I'm about to send a fucking air bump your way. Just
The
get
only-
ready.
Pump that shit.
The only person from this entire group that I've known for so long is Denny. We've known each other since fucking kindergarten and shit like that, and we've never stopped talking ever since kindergarten. Which I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah,
It sounds bad. 'cause
you're bad.
Damn, you should marry him.
Yeah.
Nah, but Denny's a pretty good guy.
You should have put a ring on it while you had it.
Denny,
my guy.
Denny's a pretty cool guy. I'm just saying.
Sounds like a keeper.
Absolutely. Guy who doesn't give a fuck.
Danny watching this out of context.
It's like, what is happening?
Denny, oh wait, we're live.
Yeah.
We've been live
Okay,
for the
first
past
of all, I think we should
47
open the
minutes.
podcast by
We've-
saying thank you to the Singaporean guy that's been watching us since day one.
We've been live since the AP talk.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Well, that's
Just made
good.
it live.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's-
screw it, I'm not announcing it. We're going live now.
Well, I don't know if like
I mean, you
usually.
did say it.
Well, usually I don't
You
announce. Yeah, I texted. I was like, okay, we're live, by the way. and
You
stuff
don't
like
even
that.
introduce people.
I
on
see
the
that.
podcast.
Do
I
you
see
want
that.
me to
Like-
introduce people?
Yes. You
Why?
don't say like, "Hi, my name is." Hi.
They know you two, because you two are always on the
Hi.
fucking podcast.
Returning members.
For returning members are fucking Twan and 40,
This guy next to
and
me
the
is
new
40.
and the new
No, it's
people who
my right,
usually
Percy.
rarely go along are Isael, and then we also have a new one who never shows up is Nixie.
Hello.
There you go.
Now we had the
Don't worry, we get
introduction.
more views
Let's move
towards
on now.
when people start listening on Spotify. That's where we get the most views,
Exactly.
especially the one guy from Singapore.
God bless him. God bless him.
God bless him.
Yo, my guy from Singapore. Give me your address. I'm gonna hit.
I
you
can't
up real
believe
quick.
It's
You
in
know, I have to
Singapore.
ask.
This is in Singapore.
This is for your own safety, my guy. I heard, Singapore is pretty fucking, authoritarian with some shit. How are you able to see this?
How's he able
Is
to
this like
listen
on
to
the?
it?
Is this on like the? Is this on the state like sponsored news or something? Because if it is, hell yeah.
Like Percy's podcast is like Singaporean propaganda.
Our analytics are actually pretty cool. However, we get Spotify the most, right? And then the second website has to be this podcasting area called Overcast. I've never been on it, but that's like the second majority of where everyone listens to. No one else listens to anything else. However, we get 5% of 35 to 44-year-olds listening in.
I'm back now.
I don't know why, but yeah. We have we have 80 we have 81% that are male, 12% that are non-binary. Shut up.
What?
And then 8% of people who are not specified. So yeah.
Oh, we got no
Maybe
women.
female.
We got no
Maybe
women
they
in
wanted
this.
to specify it. Hey, binary can be woman.
We get
too.
some
We
people.
got-
We got
shout out to
1%
binary
from
people there.
Virgin Islands though. So you know, territories is what's up.
Wow, nice.
We got men. We got non-binary. We got undecided. 0 women.
And somehow we have
Yeah.
a bunch of Germans on the on the podcast too.
They're here for me.
Very,
So-
very personal.
Bunch of
Fuck
Germans
with
on here as
dog.
well. I don't know, don't know how, but yeah, they're coming in.
It's like Hitler's just watching us from beyond the grave.
Oh my god.
That's tough.
Wait.
Too much.
Have you guys heard that Facebook is changing its entire platform
No.
to call
I
to
haven't-
be
No,
to be
who
called-
uses Facebook?
to be called Meta?
Meta, dude, when did this happen?
Wait, really?
It's just
Hold on.
like, dude,
Hold on.
I found out this was a thing just minutes before we went live, or
I
like
just
when
I'm
we
gonna
were
search
starting
this
to
up.
assemble.
John
Like-
just told me. Earlier before I was playing some League of Legends. They talk about Facebook changing their name. I was like, you're kidding, right? And I looked at right now. I was like, oh, you're right. What?
When the
Oh
whistle
yes.
blowers-
Now stealing your information straight from your fucking brain. Welcome to Facebook 2.0.
No, welcome to Meta. Welcome to Meta. Everything you see is Meta Place. Meta.
It's because
Meta.
they've been buying a
That's-
shit ton of apps over the last decade, and now they just have an entire metaverse type stuff. Still
Been
don't
a
know
lore,
why,
fa-
but yeah.
It'd be like the iceberg Facebook in the bottom tier.
It's because they know.
No,
It's because they know like
consider-
older
Everyone knows.
generations use Facebook and not like a bunch of new people.
I mean, I'm using it considering Facebook is not directly but indirectly sponsoring a lot of some fucking a lot of what was it, scams, and what were they called, online pirating type shit
Yeah.
that they either turn a blind eye to, or they indirectly sponsor because it gets them a lot of money via the algorithm system. That's more of a bad thing considering now it's gonna spread into more fucking places.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
So is this just going to
I've
be
been
like
getting a
normal
lot of
Facebook,
calls
but
from
just
people
with a
with
different face?
car
What'd you say?
warranty.
Is this still going to be like still the same old Facebook just with a different name?
Essentially, yeah.
It's
Because
literally
like you gotta remember they like have like what are the brands that they have underneath? Like I know they have Instagram,
Instagram, yeah.
They have
Vimo, was that?
Instagram, Cash App,
Cash App,
WhatsApp.
what else?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. That's what I meant. I meant WhatsApp, not Cash App.
You know, Instagram.
Wasn't WhatsApp in a huge
Instagram-
fucking controversy lately?
When are they ever? What are you talking about?
I think Instagram should change their name to Insta. It's just a quick name. Instead of that, it's just Insta. Everybody just says that word. It's like,
What is-
add you Insta?
What is Finsta?
Finsta?
Yeah. Who knows?
They own Oculus VR, so
Because I don't know what the fuck that is.
Insta. Let me look that up.
Go on then. They
they
have.
own
They own.
Insta-
They own VR
It's
stuff.
in
It's just that they're not
fact
doing
a
anything with it.
slang word for a second secret Instagram account.
I mean, the
fake
Oculus is a
plus
pretty
Insta.
decent VR thing. I'm
Insta.
guessing it's gonna be.
I don't know if
Probably.
These
you.
are more private accounts popularized by millennial, Gen Z celebrities and influencers. They are usually meant for users' closest circles of friends, ironically, to show more real versions of themselves.
I don't know if you. I
Holy
don't know if
shit,
you've
it's a
seen.
huge list.
They went to a school board, I think. No, they went to Congress. I don't know where they went. There's.
They,
And,
they,
a
they
man-
went
a man
somewhere
was
and
all
they weren't
like-
the same.
a man was all like, "When are you gonna get rid of Finsta?" And then the lady who works for Instagram was all like, "I'm sorry, what?" He's all like, "When are you gonna get rid of Finsta?" And she was all like, "I don't think you know what that means." And he was all like, "Well, what is Finsta?" And then she ends up describing Finsta to him. He's all like, "Well, that you just described to me, when will you get rid of it?" It's like, it's not that easy.
Mhm.
It's like
It's not
it's
easy, bro.
like 60-year-old trying to figure
deleting
out what the
accounts.
fucking account is. That's where it gets scary.
Imagine a 60-year-old congressman trying to hold a PlayStation 1 controller.
It's gonna be like
Yeah,
the House
push
of
it out.
Cards.
That
It's
would-
gonna
Not
be like
even
the House
that,
of
not even
Cards, bro.
that, a GameCube controller.
He just
An N64 controller. What do you mean?
Dude, I don't like
Dude.
there was this old video
Dude.
of like this former congressman whose like son's Xbox or PC was broken, and then like neither of the companies would like fix it for free, even though it was a hardware issue on their side. So this guy took it up to court, said, "Why does my son fucking have to pay for this? It's unfair." And the court said, "Oh yeah, both of those companies actually have to repair your shit for free now." Um,
You know,
But then you have fucking 60-year-old career congressmen who don't know shit about barely phones. They
it's
just
funny.
have some secretary do it all for them.
That is true.
That is funny. You just that congressman, you be a congressman, you got issues, you had to yell about it just to change it. It's like, why is just 50 cents a boba? Change that. Boba's for free. Change it. And then the judge was like, yeah, you're right. Well, the Congress is right. Just fucking stamp that crap. Let me finish it, bro. Let's just finish it.
They're like
That's how-
they're like
That's how
they're-
easy
they're
Congress
in a
can
Congress.
do anything.
They're in a
Like Congress
congressional.
would have some old ass farts that just do nothing but just sit there texting with their little what's their the old 1990s phone. They just pick up. They just like little what do you call it? How you put your finger down. You do one number at a time. You
A button.
no, not button. It's one of those old telephones, very old ones. When you have to you press the button, you make a round.
Oh,
Let's
that has a name. That actually does have a
that's
name.
a name of it. I just see those old ass congressmen just
Let
do
me
those
let me
every
hit up my
fucking
new
time
social
to this day.
media place, Meta, real quick.
Let me see what
Find that answer.
The rotary phone.
Yes,
There we go.
that's the one. Rotary
Nixie
phone.
coming in clutch.
Those old ass rotary phone. They just put their numbers like. Let me call number one. Hello,
Yeah.
number
So
one.
Robert
I need
just
some help.
sounds confused.
Funny enough, my grandmother still has one of those, and it
Is your-
still works.
Yeah, but
What? Who's calling her?
It's
Bunch of
connected
insurance
to the
claims
landline.
calling her.
I
It's
just call your.
connected to the
I'll-
house, phone, so
Dude, I just call your home numbers like, hi, I heard
Oh, fuck,
your
this
car
still
warranty
works?
has expired.
oh my god.
They will do
Please don't hold
anything
while
to
you're corny, but you
for your extended warranty.
You'd probably just hang up when you not even wait for you to finish.
He just. Oh,
I've been
God,
getting a
that's-
shit ton of them, especially at work lately. What I do is that I just answer and I'm like, hello? And then you can hear the beep, so you know a robot's about to fucking talk to you.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
can hear like
There's
the
usually-
per-
You can hear the
Actually,
beep.
you
actually,
can
for
hear the
my
person
scammers,
manually
there's
turning on the
actually
robot.
actual people that talk to me. And I was just like, hey, how's it going, man? It's,
I haven't had many spam calls because ever since I got this new router that fucking blocks everything spam, but at the same time, every time it says I'll block the spam possible risk call, I'm like, but what if it wasn't? What if
you
it's something
you gotta
important?
make, like,
Well, usually the way it works is that with the new phones, they already determine what's a scam call because the phone number's already been reported multiple times. So it already has a
Yeah, that
history of
too.
spamming people. So that's why
And
they're
also, some
Dude,
scammers do tend to. Some scammers do tend to use fake numbers as well.
But it's
Fake
all you
numbers?
talk- Yeah, there is fake numbers.
The worst like scam call I've ever had was one. I picked it up, and I speak for 2 seconds, and I just hear a beep, and then like my phone is completely locked, and I'm on the home lock screen, and it just says call number, call number, call number. I'm like, what the fuck? And I can't do anything, so I had to take it to a nearby store to get it factory resetted.
They're preying on
So-
the innocent and horny.
Hold up.
What?
Was
What?
not ready for that.
What did you say?
They said they're preying on the innocent and horny.
My horny.
Oh,
Horny.
do you guys not get that? I get I get SMS messages every like 5 months or so, and it's just people, and it's just like random scammers are all like, "Hey, trying to see my OnlyFans?" I'm like, "What? Who the fuck are you?"
Bruh.
Or sometimes I'll be linked.
I've gotten like a few,
grouped
I've
up.
gotten a few on Xbox messages.
Xbox, dude, I haven't hopped on Xbox in a while. Now that you speak
You
about
haven't.
it, I absolutely
Shit,
haven't
it's on
hopped
the
on in a
PC.
while.
I
Been-
got into this fucking little back, bro. I
No,
changed
it's
his
cause
life.
no, shut up. It's cause I've been playing Balloon Tower Defense nonstop and all that.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't
got it.
even-
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't
got
even
it,
play
boys.
first person like shooters on the PC at all. It's just a bunch of
That's what Halo's
RTSs.
gonna come up with.
Halo, when Halo Infinite comes out, I absolutely will stop playing PC and I'll ignore everybody and just play on the
Damn,
campaign forever.
If only
Have you
I
seen
had
that
it.
campaign overview?
Dude, that's fucking looks great.
You called it on the
Although they-
system
have you-
update,
have you-
on the
have you
system
seen Have you
upgrade.
seen that one part? You know that one part where what Master Chief's destroying the little camp area with all the
Yeah.
stool tanks? You can see a part right after he blows it up that an elite shoots him a lot and he has 0 health, but somehow he doesn't die. Did you notice that part?
Yeah.
Nixie, is that
So
your
like
fault?
people are calling 343
regular phone?
343's people are calling 343's playtester ass because he had to use cheats for the gameplay.
Trash. Oh my god, that's so mean. That's so mean. No, but it's true. Many playtesters are fucking
Hmm?
stupid. They don't
Yeah,
have, like, it's like they've
dude,
never
honestly,
fucking played a first person
no,
shooter.
it's because I mean, I'm sure they're good, right? I'm sure they can play the game like a normal human being. But like the thing with the playtest is that they're trying to show off like cool scenes, not actually trying to show off gameplay. That's why.
Trash.
Is you ever heard of the House of Ashes? You know that gameplay?
The game?
You know that? Yeah, it's a game in Steam where basically you make like tough decisions. You do a bunch of clicks, and whatever ending you get, it's the ending you got based on your choices from before.
It's a multi-choice game.
It's a Walking Dead type shit. Telltale game.
No,
Mm.
sort of. Yeah, in a way, yeah, but like it's just basically a different world or something. But this one that they came out, the House of Ashes, it was meh. Cause it's
Yeah.
just yeah, I didn't really like it. The whole thing was about some vampire demons from the bottom, very long time ago, at the beginning of the game. You get these enemies, right? They're just fighting each other, and then somehow they work together because at one point in one like solar eclipse, there's some monster underground start biting them, being all parasite, trapping them, and turning into some weird ass monsters. And then everything just stopped, and they were trapped in that little ruins. It's like something like Egypt in a way, I did guess, but mainly it's
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's you know I'm talking about the House of Ashes. That's
No, I've
The-
never.
The one that
I've
like kind of
never
plays
heard
like
of
a way out, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that one. I've seen like I've seen like a gameplay of it. Yeah.
Oh,
I do not like the I
Like
do
a way
not
out?
like
Percy, it's basically it's a way out, but with like basically set in Iraq during a war, and there's horror aspects to it with monsters.
I did not like it.
Dude,
It's
I was
just
so good in A Way Out, though.
These
I was
these
such a god at
characters
that
were
game.
the fuck
I was such a god in A Way
Don't
Out.
fuck yourself. The only thing you did good was
No, I
button
did.
mash.
I did do good. You know why? Because I won. I won in the end. I got the better
You
story.
You lost all of the gun
I
fights to
won.
me. You
Because
even
I was
lost
lagging.
Connect 4,
I was
bro.
lagging.
You're like boasting how you're gonna beat my ass in Connect 4, and I swooped your ass.
It could.
Anyways, go on.
So
Next one.
characters were Ashley, Nick, and there's Eric, and then Jason,
So Eric,
and then
name drop.
Salim. And it is like I guess like I guess Iraq. It's like those Iraq against the U.S. and they are trying to find the weapon of destruction. They go to this shepherd place.
And there's a little scene of George Bush saying we need to find WMDs.
Yeah. And then apparently Eric and Rachel are like having marriage issues because Rachel having affairs with a Marine guy named Nick, a black person who they haven't talked to each other now, and Eric having issues with Rachel. They just part away because um they have their corporate is different, hers them and it's different. And they just came together because Eric believes that the weapon destructions is in this place that the shepherds are under there. They investigated, nothing is there. Just they just found a bag of heroin, and then everything was a bust. And Rachel was just so pissed off at him. Everybody else do their thing. I like, I like the, I guess I like Jason. And he does his job. And he's trying to do what he's told. He doesn't bullshit his way or put his feelings to the side. Everybody else, I just hate it. There's just a bunch of things. There's like a one time where like Rachel and Eric were just together when they're trapped on the ground, and then they just having this marriage issue. Like, is that really the time to talk about it? And then either you tell Rachel tells Eric that isn't time, or maybe it is time or something, or you play along with it.
Did the game just come out like now or something, or is it still
A week
about to
ago.
come out? Like a week ago?
Yeah.
About a week ago.
That's not bad. That's at least somewhere good. So how's everyone?
But Merwin
Bit?
is funniest of all. It's he talks about your mom jokes.
That's where Twan comes from. Twan's been on the
Literally,
mom joke
he's
fucking
like,
binge for the past
your
fucking
mom-
year. Every time you try to have a serious conversation with this man, he's all like, "Your mom." I'll be like, "Go fuck yourself." Twan." So stupid sometimes.
Your mom.
He like
I see.
finds some way to twist it.
He does. He does. He absolutely does. I don't know. I don't
How
know how.
creative is this man?
I don't understand.
We'll just
You don't
talk like
understand
nothing
my-
happening. He'll do his thing during the podcast.
He's just like,
He'll do.
you ask him a
No.
question, he's all like, "Your mom." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself, Twan."
Hey Twan, do you have anything to add to this discussion?
You really want to say it?
He's gonna say it like the swine that he is, a fucking bitch, bro. What an asshole.
No,
Hey,
I
hey
just-
Twan, what did I miss?
Overall, it's Salim's a pretty good character as well. He's pretty nice. He's trying.
Your
He's trying
mom?
to be.
We resorted to your mom jokes, bro.
Good, but good one, good one, though.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
alright.
the turns have tabled.
Yes.
Call your mom. We just turned this podcast. As
Your mom?
Everything. This is a time we turn into
Your mom?
this whole 2 hours of your mom jokes.
It's so fucking immature.
40.
Now,
Since you,
Yeah.
I don't believe you've been in the loop, right? You get, alright.
On the what?
I don't think you've ever been in the loop. Here, let me ask you this question. Okay. You get $10 million, right?
No.
You get $10 million, and
Is this the fucking snail thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Would you do it?
Yeah, motherfucker. I'm not in the loop. Well, go fuck yourself.
It's true.
No.
You're rarely in the loop when it comes to shit like that. So that's why I tell you. Would you
No.
do it, and why not?
I wouldn't. No.
Why not?
A, because I don't really care about mortality and money. I'd much rather live a good life and call it a day. And B, living constant paranoia would eventually eat at your brain.
But it moves at the speed of a
Uh,
snail. So if you started,
Okay,
if you started
and-
here and you decided to take a trip to Australia,
And it's like
it would
knowing
take
that you're gonna
47.
die
It
one
would
day
take
by
47 years for it to even reach you.
Right, but still, I still wouldn't take it. That's the thing. It just doesn't appeal.
It just
To me.
doesn't appeal to you.
No,
I'd
I'd
absolutely
much rather
take it.
live a good
I'd
life
take
and
it in a
call it a day.
heartbeat. I'd take it in a
I have a
heartbeat.
question for you.
Go on.
This is on the scales of Shakespeare himself. Now, this question is: would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more games, or unlimited games but no games?
What?
What?
Games or
What?
gains?
Games.
That didn't answer my
Video
question.
games?
Like video games or muscle gain?
Games. Like video game.
Okay. Where's the bacon come into play?
Where's this bacon you speak of?
I don't know.
I get unlimited. Fucking hell. I get unlimited. I get unlimited bacon, but I don't get to play any games.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what was
unlimited bacon but no games.
and what was the second one?
And then games, unlimited games, but no games.
What?
That's
What?
stupid.
Are you saying the same fucking thing?
This video
Unlimited-
is brought to you by Gamefly.
How you spell this
Unlimited-
gains?
Unlimited gains, but no games.
Yeah.
What kind?
Imagine-
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I don't know, bro.
You fucking speak English. Games or
It
gains?
sounds like
It's
you're the
just-
ones who
it's-
don't get games.
It's some fucking joke me and some buddies are doing. This
Imagine
Imagine
Ginga
if,
is my
like a
Wingam
game
Ginga.
carrying service made this their slogan.
Like muscle gain? Are you saying muscle gain in the second one?
What do you mean? What do you think? I know this?
You're the one that's
Yeah.
asking the question.
I'm the
This was your
messenger.
idea.
Who's the
How do you
Uh,
who's
you?
patient zero?
Yo. See how they bit the chip.
You're a bitch.
Sungang
I would
King Kong.
40.
I'm here
I would
to
fucking
make
scream if I hear that in the new campaign. If I hear that in the new campaign
Would you,
by either
would
the
you
pilot,
have
I'd be insane.
would you have unlimited gangs? No games. Or
Littering games, but no games.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up. Oh.
Your
English
mom.
is
That's my
Your
answer.
mom. He said it. He said it. He said
You
it. He said it. Oh my god, he got you though. He got you good. How do
I
you
was building
feel?
up to that. I just didn't realize I would fuck up that joke.
He got you though. He got you though.
I was thinking of like screw it, just carry on, but I'm like, nah, I'm cracking up on my end.
It's not bad. But 40, who the fuck says that thing? Games or games?
Yes,
Mom.
no. It's it's one of my
What'd you say,
friends.
Twan?
I don't know. Huh?
Who'd you say, Twan?
What are you
Twan, your
talking to
mom?
me? Shut up.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, mom.
What does this talk about? Roblox having Chipotle added.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
What was
Dude,
that?
Okay. How does this shit work?
I talked to.
First of all, why aren't
Jonathan
we just
about it.
jumping on Roblox right now and figuring this shit out?
We can do it later. Jonathan says, since Jonathan is
TGS
like
Investigative Services.
Since Jonathan
House.
works at Chipotle, he's like the manager. He's like the chef manager, whatever the fuck you want to call
Oh snap! Oh,
it. He says
Nixie,
that
we gotta get Emily on this call.
he
right
says
now.
that fucking Chipotle
Chappelle.
Chipotle store in Roblox is because they're
Why'd you call it
giving
Chipotle
$1
in
million
France? Chipotle.
worth of free food there
At Roblox.
at Roblox. So like you go to Roblox and you order food online through Roblox. I think that's what he's trying to tell me, necessarily.
Why?
I-
Why would you
I
do
don't
all that?
know.
Why?
Why?
How?
Well, actually, this is what John is hearing. It's not his decision. It's the corporate decision.
But like
That's
how?
100%
So
his
why?
decision.
But how? Actually, that's a good question. How? How are you gonna actually? I don't know. Why would you do that?
Like how would like okay? Imagine you're a cook at Chipotle. How do you tell the difference between like an Uber Eat order or a fucking Roblox order?
You just have another section saying Roblox.
But you know,
Does the
do be
Roblox
trolling. You
logo
know,
like
Roblox do be
print at the
trolling,
top
so
of the receipt?
I'm just saying, Roblox do be trolling. I'm just saying.
Oh my
built-
god.
They built an entire
know-
store in Roblox. They got like interior designers and everything
And your
to
mom
build
too.
a virtual store.
How? But is it?
I
is it
know.
like Uber, is it like Uber Eats? You just fucking pick what you want and you type.
No,
in
you. I think you stand in line in
you
the game.
stand in line in
But, like,
Roblox.
who's
What the
but
fuck?
who's the target demographics of this? Like the fuck kids?
Listen,
12-year-old.
listen.
Toddlers?
Roblox happened to have 21 pilots in their fucking concert, bro. At this point, it appeals to anybody. They got Lil Nas
Wait,
X.
Nixie, did you go to that
releasing,
21 Pilots
Holiday.
concert?
Nixie?
No,
Who are you asking?
you. You're the only- you're the
Roblox is the metaverse. Fuck Facebook.
Your mom?
Yeah, yeah, that too.
Wait, Nixie. Okay, correct me if I'm
Mhm.
wrong, but didn't you actually go to a 21 Pilots concert?
Yeah, but not in Roblox.
Roblox,
God
you get your
damn it.
merch there. Let's go, boys. That's where
Get
you
your
go.
merch. You scan it. You scan. How are you gonna scan? You know, I had the Apple Chipotle where you get like you scan it every time you go get something over there. How are you gonna scan your own stuff at Roblox?
Just
Maybe they have it so that you use like whatever Roblox like money to
How
buy.
about-
Dude,
Hey.
I feel bad for the coders that try to code this, the Roblox and Chipotle. Dude, they're just gonna struggle doing this shit because they had to think about all about like the glitches and the trolling people. You know how Roblox do
Dude,
over there.
dude,
I'm
not
not
even-
telling you.
Look,
A lot of
Come on.
people do troll there.
Twan, you're also gonna have to add to that list of group of people that thought this was a joke, actually ordered something, got food, and said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that too. And the names too. How are they gonna put the names?
Is
man,
there a
you-
Noob Master 69?
Oh
Noob
my
Master
God.
69.
What the fuck?
Ridgen. They say Ridgen.
When you realize New Master 69 is an Xbox character.
Ridgen.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, man. I'd love.
Is there an Israel?
Is there N word? There's an N word. Is N word picking up?
Is there an N word in the store?
God damn, I hate this.
Imagine
Say
it-
my name properly, please.
40?
thing. It's actually ma'am.
It's man. Oh my
Please,
god.
the-
Jesus Christ.
doing your mom 69. Anyone?
Your mom 3 times.
Is there Amanda Hugging Kiss?
Oh my god.
Amanda Hugging Kiss.
Is there a humongous
Anyone?
in the chat?
Pokédex 500.
Fuck,
That's a dumbass name. Step
fuck
up.
out of here.
Is there a new player?
Oh my
Is there
god.
big ops? Big ops?
Is there enter your bio
Big
here?
ops, man.
Enter your
Yes,
bio
man.
here.
Big ops.
Big ops, man. This can never end.
I still don't understand why the fuck I got hacked like that. It makes no sense to me. I got so traumatized. I got so traumatized from that event that and whenever I have to make a new account in some area, I have to put the two-step factory
Authentication.
two-step factory authentication, and also a random code generator now. So I have it on my phone. So whenever I log into something, like if it actually doesn't know if it's me, it sends random codes every like 10 seconds.
That's why you need a VPN. This podcast
Speaking
is
of
sponsored by
VPNs,
NordVPN.
I've had speaking no for real about VPNs. I've had ExpressVPN for about a year or so,
This is not sponsored, by the way.
and it's
Express
all
VPN
right.
will open.
What?
If ExpressVPN wants to expand operations to the Virgin Islands and Singapore, do let us know.
Singapore, please. We do have a sponsor for today though.
What's your
Do
sponsor?
we actually? Your mom?
It's called Anchor, which is our sponsor.
Do we actually have one?
But I'm gonna
Wait,
do it
are
later
you dead
after
serious?
the podcast is over. Yeah,
Wait, are you shitting me? We
I'll
actually
do it.
have a
I'll do it. I'll do it in the. I'll do it in the. What's it called? I'll do it. Like I'll edit myself talking about it in the
Sure.
beginning, or probably without in the middle. Like
Damn,
right
no
now.
wonder you wanted to do a podcast.
No, but yeah. Oi! Actually, speaking of new stuff, have you guys seen the new Spider-Man No Way Home pictures or something like that?
Oh, yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dr.
yes.
Octopus coming in.
Dr.
I'm gonna
Octopus,
cry
man.
once I see Tobey Maguire in that bitch, bro. If it's
Dude,
true that he's
Dude.
there, I'm gonna
Dude.
fucking bawl my eyes out, man.
Dude,
Dude,
Gollum
okay,
Man
okay.
too.
First of all, can we address J. Jonah Jameson in the last film?
How did I was so excited in the fucking theater.
Dude,
No one else
Dixie-
around me was excited. I was like,
dude,
how do you not
for
notice?
real?
I was like,
For
do you guys not
real?
know this guy? What
Do
the
you not
fuck?
notice, man? Literally, like it was just me and two dudes in the back that were like, "Woo!"
I went with the crew and like we were all excited, but no one else in the theater was excited. I was like, you guys are fucking lame. How do you not know this man? This guy's a legend. J. Jonah Jameson and played by J.K. Simmons. I got so excited. I got so excited from that shit, and nobody was happy, and I was like, fuck this guy. Fuck these guys.
The majority of the audience was like, "Who?"
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
What? What?
Has anyone seen the second Venom movie?
No.
I did.
You
I-
told
I-
me this, right?
The post credit scene got me so excited. too.
Dude.
And nobody knew a same thing happened. Nobody in the theater understood what the fuck was going down, and I was all like, "This is horrible. I hate everyone here." I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I was on a date. I wouldn't say I was on a date, but like
Venom. Venom is very hot, you know. It's all black.
I wouldn't say I was on a date, but the girl I went to the movies with, she was like so confused. So as soon as the post credit scene ended, I had to explain to her exactly why it was supposed to be a really exciting moment.
You like dived like deep into.
I
Venom
did.
lore.
I dived deep
And
into
it had to
that shit.
explain the entire MCU. Like that was like the trap door to like nerd out.
But in my honest opinion, I did not like Venom 2. It was alright. The post credit scene is the one thing that got me through it though.
Fair.
The same way I talk about it with like Dune. Like Dune is like a really like you're gonna have to pay attention to that shit like hard if you're gonna watch that. Because if you don't pay attention even for like a second, you're gonna not figure out what the fuck's going on. First of all, the main actor, the main actor looks like he's sleeping. Look like he's about to go to sleep, bro. Every fucking time. He does not conveying emotion at all.
Dude, he has he has an identity crisis up the butt. He has a lot of mental stress to deal with.
I go to your house to watch that dude.
I think he's more worried about that.
I'm probably gonna be like.
I saw the movie in Dolby Cinemas a couple days ago. Literally came out of work and I was like, I told my family like, do y'all want to go watch Dune? They're like, what is Dune? I was like, let's go watch a movie. And they're like, okay. Fucking spent $70 that day because of Dolby Cinemas. Did I regret it? No, because it's fantastic. If you go to the movies watching it in digital, why? Just fucking buy it on Blu-ray at this point. I believe that when you go to the movies, you have to watch it in a format that you can't get anywhere else. So, Dolby Cinemas.
I'm literally the exact opposite. I'm like, I do not care what show I watch. As long as I see the film, I'm perfectly A-okay.
Trash, but it's how you see the film.
This isn't watching for just the list for the sounds. He's watching for the animation and the film.
But you have
the animation on a live action film.
Yeah.
But you have the sound. But you have the sound and video quality. So that's why I choose multiple different formats.
Yeah, I don't watch a film for the quality. Hold up, let me take that back. Let me walk this. Let me walk this back. Let me walk this back.
He's putting himself up, boys.
let me walk this 2 steps back. Okay, I don't watch the film for for the how do I explain it? But for the audio improvements or whatever, or the gig of 4K or something. I watch the film because I genuinely want to watch the film. All right, my guy. Come on.
Damn. I don't believe in that.
Damn.
I mean, it's because I want to watch it the way the artist intended it to be watched. In this case, Dune, they're all like, you gotta watch it on a big screen and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'll fucking go watch it on a big screen and see how it is. Sure, I'm gonna waste money, but I'm gonna fucking go enjoy myself because the movie was pretty decent and the sound quality and video quality was fucking amazing because it's had Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos installed in it.
See, I watched Dune. My only complaint with it is if you don't know the books or if you don't know about it, you're gonna get really confused.
Are you eating?
And also,
Are you eating? You hear a little munch at the end.
He says that, takes a bite out of his chip.
Have you read the books, 40? Or have you read the book?
I've read a little bit of it, but most of my knowledge comes from the games back in the day.
Trash.
He's reading the book as he's speaking right now.
No. He's good at Did you watch the movie?
If you don't know, I've watched the movie, yeah. And if you haven't watched,
have you watched the anime adaptation?
40. Tell me the main character has no idea how to show facial expressions, bro. He's just stiff the entire time.
There's also one thing, a lot of the fucking scenes and plot points in that game are really dragged out. Other than that, it's a good movie. It's good it looks nice, it feels nice, the story seems intense a bit. But some places it just falls flat. And the thing is, we're gonna have to wait till 2023 for the second part.
No.
So why would you even release it? Because now people are gonna get kind of forget about it, I guess. But I don't know.
According to the director, he said that he just set up the building blocks in this one real quick. So now the second one is actually gonna be more action packed and everything like that.
I guess. Also, here's the one thing that bothered me. I mean, I guess it's because of the games, and the games aren't really complete adaptation. But in the games, you'd be able to use guns, vehicles, tanks, and shit, and planes. But in this game, sword because shield too powerful. I don't fucking get it.
Mhm.
Other than that, I mean, it's generally a good movie, and I don't watch movies a lot, and the few movies that I watch, I end
what
up
is-
critiquing way too much.
What is your favorite movie of all time? Since you rarely
I
watch
don't really
any-
have one.
if you rarely watch movies, what is something that you'd like to watch a lot though?
I'm almost entirely historical.
Historical type movie?
Yeah. So probably some of my best is, well, I don't know, Tora.
No Pianist?
Waterloo. No what?
The Pianist?
No, I've not seen that.
Trash, bro. Come on now. The fuck?
Wait,
Wow.
Percy.
Fuck
Okay,
is that?
okay. You history buff.
What?
What about Waterloo?
Waterloo's good.
It's all right.
Considering what I mean, I'm more interested in how it was made, considering it was made by the Soviets, and all those guys in there are actual Soviet soldiers from the Red Guard. And the part's interesting. That was probably the biggest reason why I watched it. Looks good. What else did I want to watch? What was it? I was gonna
Wait,
watch The
is
Godfather,
Water-
but today I was planning on. Mm-hmm.
Is Waterloo about Napoleon? Is that the one you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that movie.
And-
That movie's ass.
I have no
Okay.
idea. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
it's
Yes.
it's
What's-
not
what's that?
good.
What's it about? I don't
Napoleon.
understand.
Hey,
It's about-
Waterloo.
It's about Waterloo and like how Napoleon like went about it. That's the best way I could describe it for like non-historical listeners.
In the movie sense, it's all right, right?
In
Historically,
the movie sense, yeah. I mean, that's the greatest complaint about almost every single
every
historical
single
movie.
type of historical
Is,
movie.
is they drag out, and if you don't like history, you're not gonna like it. Well, yeah, it's made for people who like history.
One
Yes.
good biopic that I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate or not is The Social Network and Steve Jobs.
Mm.
Those are fantastic biopics that I'd recommend everyone watch. And
those are-
it's created by my favorite writer, Aaron Scorson. Amazing. Especially
Let alone
Steve
that
Jobs, bro.
those historical films actually had heart, my add. Like you like technically you already know what's gonna happen, but yet, like you still watch it.
It's
with
the
intention.
process of it that makes you get intrigued by it.
Yeah.
As to how it came forth. And
Yeah.
some like biopic movies and all that, they actually, I don't know why they give it to like directors and whatnot, but sometimes those movies would have something that nobody no historical like professor or something would know, like for some reason, and I don't know why. And then you give it to the movie
Here's the
saying,
thing.
this
I feel
happened,
like
but it's never been told.
movies. I feel like historical movies. Yeah, that historical movies shouldn't be like completely, letter by letter according to what happened. Take some creative freedom, because after all, that's what movies and writing is.
Yes.
That's what I like about it. Like, Tora was about, it was Pearl Harbor, but from the Japanese side, and of course they didn't know everything about it, so they made some assumptions, which still ended up great.
Would you watch a TV show about the first two world wars?
I mean,
A
there's
TV show
like-
with both world wars in.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
first couple of seasons is World War One, and like major operations
there's-
about it. And
There's already something
and
like
World War
that.
II
Believe it or not, a couple of years ago, this YouTuber called The Great War.
Oh, the Great
think-
Wars. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So what he did is he started the series on the day that the war started, like
Mhm.
not officially, again the prelude to it,
Yes.
and basically every day he would upload, and whatever happened on that day, 100 years ago, he would say what happened as if it was on that day, as if he's telling the news. And then the next day, he'd give it like a bunch of all the statistics, what happened around the world on this country, yada yada.
Oh, that's
So you
pretty
just
cool.
keep going. That's amazing, and he recently finished it. So it's like it's like a bunch of seasons, but
Wait,
seasons
wait.
being the years.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he on the Cold War right now?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
I
That's a-
remember like checking it out just to see where he's at because I know like he finished World War One. So I'm like,
I don't know
wait,
if he's
where
doing.
is he
I don't know
now?
what he's doing. That's why
I
I'm
saw
checking the
like
Great
something
Wall.
about Cold War something. The same name. I'm not sure if it's him, but like, it'd be interesting.
That's pretty cool too. Speaking of World War One, Archduke Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. Yeah, what about
Franz
him?
Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand. My apologies.
Ferdinand.
My apologies. He just had to be killed.
This motherfucker.
It's because, like, if you read the reports, how they tried to assassinate him and how it failed miserably. So then the one guy just went to like a pub, I think, or a cafe, and then he saw Archduke out there,
Just completely by
just
accident.
out there. So like, oh, he's there. Let me try again. It's
No,
like he
not
was
even
destined
that.
to die.
It's not even that. It's like the driver was like, shit, I went down the wrong road. Time for you to make it, like, instead of making a U-turn, he just decided to, like, stop in the middle of the road and start, like, turning around
Like,
very slowly.
Honestly. Like, at that point, I was like, this has to be a joke. There's no way.
They would have some other way would have happened because the Black Hand really, really wanted to fuck the Austrians, because you can thank Napoleon for this one. Napoleon, when he was conquering Europe, he increased the sense of nationalism and self-determination, which the Serbians got it, which also like inspired them. And since they've been under the Austrian and then later on the Austro-Hungarian Empire, they're like, why are we even in this empire when we're not being treated well?
There's a bunch of, like, different people in the same country.
It's
Which then they recognized, oh, there's a lot of people in this empire, maybe we should divide them up. So they let them go, and then those fuckers immediately go and start Yugoslavia, which is basically the same fucking thing in because of the Austrian Empire.
Didn't
Mm-hmm.
didn't near the end of World War One, like after Austria-Hungary like surrendered, they try to like reform the country into the United States of Austria-Hungary?
Maybe
Or,
it
like-
was Cyber, but I think by the time the treaty sets it out, it was already too late.
To be fair, a majority of their land was lost.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was a lot better divided than before. And then you have all the Balkan nations are like, oh shit, you know what? We some extremely large and distant empire that had a single race rule over a bunch of other races just failed miserably and led to a worse condition and civil war. Let's do that again. And started Yugoslavia. Unfucking real.
Yugoslavia did nothing wrong.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I'll stop. Have you ever wondered, especially after the beginning of last year, 2020, if who would have started World War III in its entirety?
I would have
Fucking
said Donald Trump, to be honest.
dude, here's the thing about World War III. Every fight at this point, like World War III doesn't mean fucking jack.
Cold War still going.
Because no, it's not even that. It's because every 2 weeks, some news outlet is like, "Oh, China mobilizes for possible World War III in Taiwan," and then 2 weeks later, same fucking thing, but with the U.S. Like, dude, we get it. It's been a thing for like the last fucking like 10 decades, not 10 decades, like 4 decades. It's
Yeah,
not
we're
new.
old.
We are old.
Yeah.
God damn
If
it.
it was 10 decades, we're old.
It's a century at that point.
100. Nah, but like, many people are all like America, or some people fucking theorized
Here's
Australia.
the thing, World War III isn't going to be. World War III isn't going to be. Like,
It's a
anywhere close to
cybersecurity
World
war.
War II. It's that. It's that, and it's also a lot more long range, and not direct. Because now you have a long range in ballistics missiles, cruise missiles, aircraft. So
That makes sense.
it's shit's gonna be a lot more long range now. Now recently there was a prototype that recently got unveiled where the U.S. military is working on, well, have been working on, those robot dogs, the robot that carry shit around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they finally made a prototype that has a big ass like gun on its back. Let me try and get a picture of it real quick.
Yo,
There's literally
yo.
a Black Mirror episode about that shit, bro.
Did you see the United States the U.S. Army droideka?
No. What are you talking about?
What?
Oh my God! Wait, does anyone watch Star Wars? First of all,
No.
Yeah.
Star Wars is horrible.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Can we kick Percy off the call?
What? Well, what did I do?
He wasn't in Parsons in
Yeah.
the first place.
Here, check
I've
the
tried.
podcast
Here,
check
listen.
the-
I've
check the
tried
podcast
very
channel real
hard.
quick.
I've
Look,
tried
imagine
very
if this
hard.
thing is imagine if this
There
thing
is
is
no
going
try. You do or do
Don't.
not. There is no try.
I've tried very
Master Yoda,
hard to
motherfucker.
watch
See.
Star Wars, and I got
Percy.
really bored about it.
Percy, look in the Rambling Podcast channel. This is the thing I'm talking about.
Here, look. This is
Imagine
the,
if
here's
this
the
thing
black.
is, like,
Here's the
reaching
here.
to us.
Here's the Black Mirror one. Here, look. Here's the Black Mirror one. If you look, put them side by side. Look how close they are.
Oh,
Oh, that's
damn.
actually fucking.
That's from
You know
Black
what?
Mirror
You know what?
years
You know
ago.
what? These fucking scare me from because they look a lot like the fucking Warhounds from the Division 2, which can one-shot you with their big ass fucking sniper 50 cal snipers. on
Hail,
top.
hail. So here's the thing. So they look similar, right? And they both have big ass guns that immediately destroy somebody in their sight. The one in Black Mirror is essentially them killing off majority of humanity because I think somebody hacked it by accident.
How do you hack it by accident?
No idea. Now,
Just a mad purple titan, just like, oops.
oops, my bad.
Oops.
Would you?
See, there's also
Would there be a
Go.
reason to put a stop button on an AI or a robot?
absolutely. I think
Would
I
it?
think
All right.
honestly,
So you
I
put
think-
it. So you put it on the robot or AI, right? You give the AI or robot an order. Are you gonna be able to actually
Here's a-
stop it or not? Cause
here's
you
a
know,
my
'cause the
here's a
AI is programmed to do
my
it
opinion
efficiently.
my opinion is even in something like war, I don't think robots should go anywhere near doing shit that that could cause them to. I'm basically saying leave a lot of the main jobs in the world, as bad as it might be and as inefficient it may be seen, leave it to the humans, because in the end you don't know what the fuck robots are gonna be unless you can completely and utterly for sure control them and no Skynet shit happens or anything like that. I don't really want it. Like anything like transhumanists, for example. Transhumanists believe that humans and robots should be integrated because it's going to be the next evolution of humanity. I completely fucking
Not gonna
disagree
lie,
because
yeah.
the possibilities are kind of fucking scary.
Not gonna lie, I think that's the path we should actually go down.
I don't
To
think
make
so.
everything computer
Because-
automated and stuff.
So like instead of like us inventing robots to automate for us, I kind of agree that we should be the robots innovating.
We shall become one. We're gonna upload our consciousness onto a computer
No,
and then
but
survive
that's
for
exactly what I want.
decades.
Because then, are you human? Are we still humanity at that point? Like, are we? Do we want?
Well,
to
the
keep,
entire
it's a question
principle,
of-
the entire principle of living, right, especially through millions of years, is to evolve into something greater
Yeah.
and have a better, profound way
Yeah,
of
but,
living.
but at the same time, the bad things about us is what makes us human. As bad as
That's
it
why you
sounds-
evolve to try and see if you can better
Yes.
yourself.
That's the point. I was
Yeah,
about to
but
address.
is it?
It's been
but
that
should
way
you-
for
should you-
billions of
but
years.
Yeah, no, but should you better yourself spiritually and knowledge-wise,
How would you?
or to integrate yourself as a machine?
Do you believe the spirit exists? Do you believe there's such a
What's
thing
what
as
I
a
mean
soul?
by spirit?
You brought it up. I'm just why I'm asking.
No,
This is
spiritually,
some Avatar type beat.
spiritually,
I just
as
want
in
to say, this
spiritually,
spiraled really far.
Go on.
spiritually, as in what I'm saying, education, knowledge, general understanding, compassion of other humans.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I believe. Rather than why should we? Why I think we should.
Maybe emotion is holding humanity back from time to time. You don't know.
Emotions
Here's
is
the
what-
here's the
but
thing.
emotions is
Here's
what
the
makes
thing.
us human.
That's
after
the
all.
thing. That's the thing. It makes us human, right? But we don't know if we're gonna evolve to stay human and we become something else. We're
Well-
our 1% different is from apes, but we're not apes anymore. At least
Yeah,
not
but the
not
difference- the
physically,
difference
not
with something like-
physically,
the
nor
difference
emotionally, or
currently-
think thought wise. So we're
The
gonna come
difference
to
is currently
something else.
something like Earth, right, where the humans have complete control over the ecosystem of what can happen, right? At that
Yeah.
point, because usually evolution happens because of the surrounding environment
And
around
we're
us.
changing it though. Yeah,
So
that's
since
the difference.
we're
Like, we're
changing it,
the
right? So
environment.
in the end, it's up to ourselves if we want to change ourselves radically.
Would you do it? Would
And
you upload yourself?
no,
Because of
most
that.
definitely not.
Because of that. Because of that type of question that you had. I forgot.
Most definitely not. No.
I do it in a heartbeat. In order to span, if humanity were to stay the same, right? Let's say it stays the same, and no evolutionary traits happen for at least the next couple millions of years. Nobody's gonna survive on Earth anymore.
Evolution is evolution, but like
Tesla's
my
already
main-
working on
my-
moving
my-
on to Mars and then trying to colonize the entire
but
system.
my question, no. My evolution can be evolution. That's just how the life is. You can't fight evolution.
That's how
We-
an
my
organism
thing
is.
We become
My-
cyborg 3.0.
Right. My complaint is trying to, take that and do it evolve ourselves,
Quickly.
without unnaturally and quickly without foresight using robots. I don't think robots should have anything to do with our evolution.
He wants us to become better as a human being.
As
and
as
using
as
some
an
other advanced
organism
technology
is how he wants
to
us to
implement
become
our
better.
bodies to enhance our modification, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But where do you go
Because
from
that's
then?
what-
But where do you
Yeah.
go from then without
What do you mean, where do
any?
you go from
Where do
then?
you go?
We become-
So let's say
we-
let's say you
superheroes.
evolve right naturally, right? Like an organism would be. How far do you go
Mhm.
until you're all like, well, there's nowhere else to go. I can go up. I can
Yeah.
fly.
At some
I can
point,
fly. I have fur, so I don't have to worry about the winter. I can sweat, so I can keep jogging. My endurance is up. Like, where does it stop to evolve? Because you have evolved into a perfect creature,
That means
and you're stuck on Earth.
Do we have to?
You're stuck on
well,
Earth
okay,
with
do we
limited
have to-
resources.
Okay.
At some point, we're
Oh,
gonna
so
be-
Remember,
Right,
Forty,
no,
we
I
have
think-
we have a brain, unlike some other animals, besides probably the
No,
octopus or squid.
I'm
and the dolphin.
I'm not saying let's be Luddites. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying let's use technology to better to. Saying technology should remain a tool and a tool only. That's what I'm saying.
And our tool is
This
to
shouldn't
live a
be-
longer life.
But we're using this tool, to live longer lives. To
In my
improve
opinion,
ourselves,
40.
to
My
make
opinion is
labor
yeah.
easier. Like fucking imagine.
So then a
like,
woman,
you're
so a
like,
woman doesn't have to
humans-
suffer through labor. So then a man doesn't have to suffer through fucking kidney stones. So
Right,
then
no, okay,
we better
I
ourselves, and then
think-
like all that.
I think
stuff.
I think we're confusing ourselves with plugging in and tools. I
I'm saying
understand
plugging
tools
in. I'm saying
and
plugging in.
Okay, plugging in is
I
definitely
think you're talking
no
about
for me,
advanced
but
technology, Percy. You want to get
like
better.
I'm saying, okay. Here's the thing. No. Okay. Basically, in a nutshell, I don't think technology should be used to better ourselves as a tool, but technology shouldn't be used to usurp ourselves. That's what I'm saying. So, if for example, self-thinking technology, fuck that. We don't need that.
Go on.
Okay. No sexy big titty Cortanas.
Go on.
I'm good.
Oh god dang it! Why?
He's like,
why
fuck
are
me.
you losing my hope, man?
Dude, you just.
Um,
I want to.
We have
Twan.
femboy robots
Anna.
everywhere. For Twan, a futa robot, just in case.
I'm not
Alright,
into
Twan.
that.
Keeping in line. Keeping in line.
Keep denying it, bro. But go on. I'd still absolutely upload my brain
Dude,
onto a
imagine-
computer if I could.
I would've-
Imagine
Let
like
me-
you find a
How do you know
murder,
you haven't been
murder,
uploaded already,
and
40?
you look into the
Dude,
brain.
just
40, how do you not
get
know
their,
you've been
like,
uploaded
SM
already?
card.
oh my fucking
review
god.
the data.
Well, okay, but what indicates that we have uploaded? What makes you think that we have uploaded?
The chances are, I think 1 in a million.
Okay, but like, what makes you think it's 1 in a million?
Just math in itself.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how is that
2
math
plus 2.
supported?
God damn it. It's hard.
Yeah.
I can't. Fucking A. I don't know that much about it, right? But I've heard a bunch of simulation theories. Elon Musk makes some good points about it, but to be uploaded already, because here's the thing: if you take the technology that we had 40 years ago, 50 years ago, like a fucking Pong or whatever, in gaming world, right? The graphics been increasing dramatically. We're not going by like decades. every single decade that goes by, we're going up by like 20 to 40 to 50 years. It's not like a steady climb; it's a massive climb onto how
because
advanced
because
technology
the
is.
previous
How it
because
we
the
can
because the
simulate worlds and all this. How is it that the next
because
100
because the
years we're not going to
because the
create a nice little
previous
matrix?
because the
When will the
previous
virtual
technology.
reality start inventing virtual reality?
Virtual reality just came out, I think 10 years ago, or a little bit older, but it didn't become
Okay,
mainstream
just
until like
just to
5 or
be
6 years
clear,
ago.
okay, just to be clear, I'm going to describe what in the most basic what transhumanism is, so we're all on the same
Transhumanism.
page here. Okay, transhumanists state that adding technology implants and inserting DNA in human beings will improve their condition. Man would leave biological evolution and would begin an evolution based on technology, and post-human species would be born. That's the thing I don't want. That's what I'm saying.
Do you
That's the
believe?
basis. That's the thing that I'm
So
arguing
here's the
against.
thing: you don't want that to happen, right? However,
Mm.
do you believe that's gonna happen regardless?
I think eventually it will
The
happen, and the
transhumanism.
debate of it will happen, and the debate. Well, it will. Again, once we have the technology available,
At this
people
point,
will want to do it. Now,
but at this
now
point,
the
it'd be like
question
the
is,
vaccine
now,
type stuff where it's a free thing that you can get, and you can implant
I
yourself
guess
and upload
maybe, but
yourself.
like at again, it will be the same. It will be a discussion of morality and naturalism versus
Do you bring
you know.
do you bring religion into such a thing?
No, no. This is strictly on a sense of
The foundation
ethics
of
and
ethics and
morality.
morality, yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you
Michael,
Because in my,
go on?
hmm
how
because
could
in
you
my go ahead, go ahead.
Go on then.
How could you even use religion to like explain this? That's my question. Is at
Maybe
this point,
maybe
that-
entering maybe some, especially in Christianity, because they love to change up the fucking words every goddamn time.
You know,
Maybe that's a
Drake once
form
said,
of
"It's God's
heaven,
plan."
and that's probably if not
oh my
heaven,
God.
if not heaven, maybe that's a form of the Antichrist trying to make everyone get implants. This has already been written in fucking Revelations. They're all like, you're gonna get an implant on the right side of your fucking palm or on the side of your head.
Keep in mind there were people like that during the Industrial Revolution. Kind of, some Luddites were anti-technology, but then there were
That's what I'm saying.
religious
It's like the
Luddites.
same thing. Every fucking new and advanced technology comes in, but it's not as bad as people would imagine it. Now the question is that now extreme conspiracies are all gonna be all like, well, they're gonna control us. I'm like, who the fuck is gonna control us? They're like corporations. They're like, okay, why are they gonna control us? I always ask the question because it makes no sense for somebody to be controlled in such a way. Like, what would you need a bunch of minions for? You can fucking create your own minion in the fucking AI
You want
program.
Here's the thing. It's not really direct control of someone, but just subliminally. For example, like news right now, right? You're not being controlled by the news, but the news and the surrounding around you is what is what influences you the most, and how you think and what you think. Is that not some sort of subliminal control?
I believe I give people too much credit because I believe they'd be smart enough to understand their own outcomes. However, I have seen people. I've seen
That's
people who
also
actually
what
get
I.
influenced
That's also
like
what I would do. Again, I think and this is a wide-ranging topic because there's so many reasons for it, but I think it's based off of. So again, if you study sociology, it's I don't want to talk out of my ass, so I'm not going to use it too much, but uh, it's there's the question of how much of ourselves we are from how we're born, and from so what percentage of ourselves is predetermined and predecided from our birth, and how much of ourselves that we are now is because of the surroundings that we live in,
I
such
would
as news
I
people.
would argue it's 100%. I would argue that
Of
'cause
what the
that's-
second?
of what's like how much like after growing up, right? How much of it was influenced by the things around us,
Right.
and like not you coming to
So
your conclusions.
again, I'm not gonna give an answer because I don't know. So
There is no answer.
because, yeah.
There is no answer. That's the thing. It's because you
But
can.
there's a lot of good research on it, but like again, it's
There's
still
research on
conflicted.
it, but there's
There's
no
a-
answer on it. Is what you're asking. You can
There's
have
a-
a
yeah, there's
fantastic ass
experiment-
research.
Again,
there's
paper and all that.
We
there's
have
a lot of
theories.
there's a lot of experiments and studies that like could indicate one or the other,
Yeah.
but there's no definitive consensus, obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, but I'd argue that it's things that you grow up around yourself with that makes you that ends up creating the way you think and all that.
Mm. Again, I think in AP politics at one point. Well, again, that's fucking high school, so don't take it with a huge grain of salt.
Like that's how religion is. Most
And
of the time.
there's a study of how kids who are born, for example, during like a Republican president will be more likely to be Republicans just because of the surrounding around them because they heard Republican president. Oh yeah, and same goes for the other party.
That is true. Yeah, especially your parents, whether they're Republican or Democratic.
Yeah, I think a lot of one thing I've heard a lot with like immigrant parents that I've met and talked to is usually they will support the party that was in power when they immigrated to the country, for example. I see that a lot.
Yeah, I would understand. I would argue that, Then you grow up with either grow up whether in a good household or a bad household with great friends or shitty friends, and you just never understand, and much more. So all of that comes into play when it comes to creating your personality. Whenever you start to be alone is when you start to reflect on how you want to perceive or how you want to continue on, whether being the same type of person or try and change it for yourself. But at that point, you've already been influenced from outside things. Is how I would argue such a situation.
Here's one thing I've heard from like a buddy of mine who randomly, me and him randomly talk about shit. He suggested that we should, not people who don't know like the bare minimum basic understanding of history, science, and other concepts in an acceptable level should not be allowed to vote. Now, I don't. At the same time, I could see that as a positive, but it's a great negative because sure, the positive is you now have a more educated,
Destroy the freedom
One
of
second.
speech.
I believe in education would be key for anything.
It's you're restricting who has a voice or not based off of arbitrary reasons. A, because their education was horrible. Cough, cough. America, go fuck yourself. And B, being the news or other things that they are being told. Like, should it be people's own responsibility to go out there and study certain topics, politics, world affairs, and other yada yada mixed stuff when they have a life to live?
I would argue.
Of course, now positive is if they do that, if you do mandate such a thing, the people who will be able to vote would likely result in better, a better involved citizenry in politics. But at the same time, how much is that really going to change how politics is?
I would argue that they
it's just
should.
more power.
I would argue that a person should do their own type of research, informed type of research, instead of getting something off of social media or this and that.
Right, but the core of it is: are you willing to throw away morality in order to?
But you're trying.
Are you willing to throw?
In my opinion, it's like you're trying to help out the person from being ignorant and very, very dumb. And choosing something that's gonna hurt them in the end.
There most certainly are people who are ignorant and fucking stupid who don't accept anything.
I mean, look at America, man. Everyone's fucking ignorant over here, and it pisses me off.
But is it more because they're like that, or is it because they grew up, in an environment that promoted
That's what I'm
such a
saying.
thing?
That's absolutely what I'm saying. Cause you grew up in such an environment, right? That's why I said towards the end of it, I was like, you got to reflect on yourself. In my opinion, you have to reflect on yourself to see, am I doing this right? Like, is what I believe in all right? And not any term of religion, but in terms of, I don't know, like immigration policy or just choosing a friend or talking to somebody, the mannerism in which you talk, the slangs that you use, and this and that. I feel like people just keep hanging around their type of group, and it's hard to move away, obviously. But sometimes you're there alone, probably watching a TV, or you stumble across something on YouTube, and you're like, oh, this is the opposite side that I've been going against for so long. But some people need to understand that they need to hear at least both sides of an argument in order to understand and get a greater picture. Because if you only listen to one argument, you're just ignorant for the rest of your life. And it's hard.
And
The worst part is that it's hard for people to try and listen to the other side, but it's necessary to have like a greater view on the outcome of either a political life or any type of form of living.
Any of you ever heard the allegory of the cave by Plato?
Plato's allegory.
Yes.
You have three men. Yeah, go on.
If you
I already know
whoever,
it, yes.
so how many of us do you know?
I know. it.
I know.
Okay, so
That's the worst part about
think-
it. Yeah, that's why Plato's allegory keeps getting brought up every time you mention such a situation, because you have somebody else who comes out there and
those
fight and
three
comes
guys,
back.
those two guys at the bottom, those three guys at the bottom of the cave.
Been so
That's all
subjugated
they
to
know.
that,
They
yeah.
they only know the shadow. They only know the cave. So how it's fathoming to them
That's why I said.
unless they can.
That's why I said it's
Mhm.
very hard. It's very hard. It's extremely hard, but it's something that must be done. Morality
Yes,
can't.
how do you,
can't
problem is
have
how
a
do you
play
go
in that.
about actually promoting it?
Well, when it comes,
So it's-
that's what I said. When it comes to a subject like as like a different person all the time, it's gonna be very hard. But you must try your hardest. You can't make the one person. Remember, like Plato's allegory, it wasn't. He just got his chains unlocked, and he decided himself to go all the way up. And when he comes back down, he wants to tell people how it is. I don't believe that's how it would work. It would work if the person itself, right, gets enough little shoves to be all like, I guess I want to do it myself and go up there and see what's up.
No, the dude, no, that one guy did get
No,
dragged.
the
out
one
of the
guy
cave.
got dragged. No, the one guy got dragged out of the cave, right? And he was by himself looking at this. So then he went back down, grabbed another guy, got him out, and dragged him, and just kept pressuring him or telling him, you know, like, this is this, this is that, this is that. And he got so scared that I believe he killed him and just went back down to the cave.
Didn't he kill himself?
I haven't
didn't
heard
one
the
of them-
interpretations.
No,
I'm pretty sure he killed him. Because he was.
I thought it
he
was
was
the
so scared.
second guy. Like the first one, like the one got his shackles like unlocked, explored, and tried to bring the second guy. The second guy was more scared of being outside than inside. He went inside, then killed himself.
No, I thought he killed the guy.
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
I believe he
No.
did. In
I
Plato's
thought it was a
allegory.
suicide.
Hmm.
I read it more as a suicide.
I think the guy killed. I don't think that was killing. I think it was either homicide or the dude just went back into the cave. But
Somebody died.
either way, I think the best way to go about forcing people, like promoting people to, you know, I think first and foremost we got to stop people from directly going to news or ideologies and immediately subscribing to an ideology, no matter its negatives or positives. I think that's the worst thing that's the reason activists deadlock things happening in the U.S. I think the best way to go about fixing it, the most ethical way, is to expose as much information that is the right information, and as much knowledge, as many facts, history, even religion if you like, but because you still need to understand religion to know and understand people who are religious, different political sides, different sides of a coin, because in the end politics is basically just, in the US at least, both parties trying to make a better America, but both parties see it on a different side of the coin. That's basically kind of the most simple way you could describe it. So I basically, in a nutshell, the best way to promote people to, do away with the bullshit that is today and be more enlightened and be that one guy who went outside Plato's cave, is to expose them to as much sunlight, aka knowledge, facts about life, different perspectives, as humanly possible. Because only then they will contemplate on what they knew and what they now know, and change themselves.
And it would still have to boil down to self-reflect.
Yeah, it's
my
in the
argument,
end,
yeah.
it's about the betterment of yourself. But in many ways, if you expose people to as much information as you possibly
You
can,
could have like
they
a
will have to
bump.
self-reflect. Because I think what a lot of people will have when they first go into politics, what I had, for example, is when the first ideology that you go into, or the first idea, you go into it, you learn it, and a lot of people just stop there. And then if you actually do get into it more and learn and see a lot of other stuff, you're going to notice that a lot of it is contradicting with what you believe, but at the same time you're kind of agreeing with it. I think that's kind of what the thing. Having the inner contradictions, is eventually what makes us better, rather than sitting in a fucking echo chamber all day and jerking ourselves up of how good our ideas are and how stupid the other side is.
That is true. That's why it's gonna start to get higher in school. Have you ever noticed? You know,
Wait, what do you mean by higher exactly?
How should I put it? So, we had this discussion yesterday, I believe. We were talking about critical race theory and how many Republicans do not want critical race theory in school. And their main argument is because it's gonna deal with hating white people and hating the like an extraordinary amount of American history. And my argument is, why do you care? Because it's history. It's done. It's what's happened.
But you should care. But why are you trying to prevent it?
Why would you prevent it? Is what I'm saying. Like you tell your children, you're all like, listen, we're white.
You should care. You should care about your history.
And they want to get rid of it. Is what they like, because critical race theory is gonna be like I believe as an elective or a general education type stuff, like almost like history itself.
It's still a choice then.
Be in there.
So.
I don't know. I said it might be either an elective or it might be like part of history itself, like a history 101 class or course.
I mean, a lot of classes here, and either way, a lot of history classes here integrate, certain racial commentary or racial theories into history anyways.
In my opinion, it would be that history is history, right? Don't let the professor try and argue their political values on like an event saying, oh, don't worry, it wasn't that bad. Just give them the facts and information saying like.
Yeah, that's the type of professors I had. And let me tell you, senior year, my AP Gov teacher tried to pull the bullshit where he, put a lot of he integrated a lot of his lectures with his own political ideas. And let me tell you, a lot of the students fucking went after him for that.
Because it's done. It doesn't make sense to get rid of such horrible, but like such a great part of your history. It makes no sense. And your argument is that it's gonna bring in hate towards these races. Of like, it's not gonna bring in hate. Like, it's just gonna bring more informed people.
If there is hate, then
if there is hate,
like here's the thing. At the same time, if there's hate, then you can tackle it. Then you have the tackle. Then you have permit. Then you have the the reason to go after it. But preventing it outright, considering there's been studies on it and trials that have proven for it to be more effective, and I only really see hate going on. Honestly, in most cases, when those politicians say that, it's not even like minorities who's the critical race thing class is focusing on the minority side of it. They think that the minorities will hate white people, but oftentimes I just see the white people in that class end up being more hateful.
It honestly, yeah, because like they're all like, "Why are you saying that white people did this?" I was like, "It doesn't matter."
They take it as
it's
an
just
offense.
it's just history. It's all it is. You weren't born in the fucking 1920s and started doing racial slurs. Unless you're doing that right now, then you're an asshole. But like, you're not doing anything.
It's not. Yeah, because a lot of times they see it as an offense to them, which it's not.
It's horrible. It makes no sense. It's like, you are a new person for a reason. Like,
in my opinion,
you have the ability to change different new things.
One thing that scares me a lot more is social media, because social media basically takes the stupid shit that the news is renowned for and just amplifies it.
It makes no sense. The worst part is that there's racism on like every side, not just like white people being racist all the time. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen blacks, browns, and everywhere. There's nowhere where I don't see massive racism on social media. Not in person, because everyone's a fucking pussy, but on social media, everyone's all like, white people are horrible.
It's because it's in the news all the time. It's such a hot topic all the time, and we can't let go of it. That's why.
I believe you have to learn it, but you can't just start telling people who had nothing to do with, who had nothing to do because they weren't born like 100, 200, 300 years ago, that they're the same as the person who was committing the acts
Right.
400 years ago. That's horrible. That's selfish. That's disgusting to me. You're putting someone down. He didn't even do anything. Like the person doesn't do anything because they're fucking what's it called? They're born in this decade and age where they can improve everyone's standards. And 400 years ago, people were trying to fucking kill every single person that wasn't like them. You can't do that now because everyone's already informed of such a situation.
Right, and I think one thing also pisses me off is when people make something that's clearly not fucking racist.
On God. Happens.
Like again, we
happens all
talked
the
about
time.
this just about last week about that one college professor at USC who was teaching Chinese and said a Chinese word that sounded like the N word, and the students fucking got him fired.
And
yeah.
I'm like, how dare you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You are being genuinely disgusting towards this man. We just trying to teach you like Chinese. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because now I believe it's come down to a boiling point. I've heard it before where it's all like, America is a third person country with a Gucci belt because everything that we're doing here is so fucking terrible, and other developed countries are doing amazing.
Yeah.
And it gets my blood boiling all the time when people are trying to put down someone just for like.
It's because
doing some
here's the thing. If you think about it, the U.S. never really went. Okay, the reason would, in my opinion, from the way I've seen it, although I'll probably change maybe later when I grow up more and learn more. But from the way I saw it, is after following World War II, when a lot of European nations were fucked up. Actually, I'll hold on until he gets back, and then I'll finish this. Anybody else? I know it's just been me and Percy going back and forth. Anyone else want to talk?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your mom.
Yeah. Also that.
Go ahead.
So let's talk about your mom.
Your
Fine.
mom.
Of course.
So Pixar.
Make sure to check up Fortigal at youtube.com. Just kidding.
Don't
Don't
go
have a
to
YouTube
that.
channel?
Don't go to that site, or don't go to that YouTube page. You get a virus.
Yeah, most
Coronavirus.
definitely.
Guys, thank you for 100 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway. Whoever is my next subscriber gets coronavirus.
We're starting a new crypto. Oh, okay, you're back.
Go on.
So I was gonna talk about how the difference in Europe. I think the biggest reason why the U.S. and most European nations are a lot different now than how they were is because following World War II, a lot of European nations got their infrastructure screwed. A lot of people's living standards went completely down the drain. And following that hardship, people wanted a lot more security, care, and protection, which is why the social networks, social welfare, and social netting comes in, which by us is criticized, but for them is necessary because of the hardships they went through. And because the U.S. never went through a hardship, of course they went through the hardships, economic hardships for the most part. And no, the Cold War doesn't count as a hardship. That doesn't count. It's just a hysteria, not a hardship. Is most of the hardships that we've experienced in the U.S. is economic. And for example, like when do cries for better social welfare, better social security for people happen? We can talk like right now, following COVID epidemic. When COVID was on a fucking spree, everyone was talking about how we need to expand our social welfare and social network.
Yes.
Now take that and expand it by an entire, 100 fucking millions of people dying in World War II. And that's basically what the Europeans had, where they wanted a greater social network in case something like this happens, where stability can be achieved for them. And that's why, I think, the root of it is the divergence where the U.S. was benefiting from World War II and didn't change much about their welfare because World War II saved them out of the Great Depression, whereas for Europeans, the war put them in a worse position, and so they had to adapt to make themselves, the country and the people better.
I see.
So they reformed. So I think that's the main divergence. Although I could still be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's where the road splits between the two mainly oligarchical nations. Split. Oh, continents.
My bad.
Yeah, I would
I'm
understand.
jumbling so fucking much right now
Why?
because I fucking get nothing. Don't worry about it.
This is a kind of topic he enjoys diving.
Because it's
Dive deep.
I enjoy talking about it, or I get passionate sort of to it because it gets annoying when people start putting other people down for no reason, and it annoys the shit out of me. Especially when there's like no actual good reason. It's not like somebody went out and started calling somebody.
The only exception to
calling
what
people
Percy said is when we're
racist.
talking about Halo and he's shit talking me and leave.
I believe that there are such. I believe that there are such a thing as jokes, right? Where you have a nice time
Yeah,
joking around with
I
your
know.
buddies and
What
pals
is a joke?
and other people like that.
Your mom.
But the moment you're actually like doing it to be like mean instead of like having a laugh, that's where it's all like, yo, calm down.
Yo.
Yo, chill.
He said go
Yo.
off, but chill.
And
bro.
I
Go
believe
off,
people
but
are
chill.
smarter than that too. Like I give people too much
Not
credit.
anyone's smart.
That's the thing. I give
Nah,
people too
not
much
everyone,
credit.
yeah.
I'm all like, you have to be at least somewhat smart to understand that this guy's just fucking around,
Not
right?
the anti-vaxxer.
And they're all like,
people.
no. Anti-vax people get me so fucking annoyed, bro. Yeah, oh my god, that's like a whole nother fucking
You know,
type of deliberate
Like
shit.
I was playing Minecraft, and then all of a sudden he's going off on fucking
You know,
anti-vaccination.
you know what the one thing that
Hey,
sucks about
I'm
vaccination,
not.
and
not-
and this isn't a
Peter,
reason to be an anti-vax. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying a
talking
pet.
about you,
What?
whoever is believe that you don't need a mask. I don't judge you, but overall, you should know that you should wear a mask.
So that's what Tom says. I say you put on your fucking mask, you fucking baby, you fucking piece of shit 5-year-old. Got a buddy who's I got a buddy who has asthma and he still puts on his mask and he's living just fine. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, I have asthma as well. Yep. The one thing that I don't
My
like about the
brother has asthma.
vaccination, this isn't a reason to be an
Fine.
anti
Have you guys-
the
have anyone got
anti-vax.
their
1
booster
second.
shot?
What?
Is
Wait,
you supposed to
on
get
what?
booster shots?
One at a time?
It's like there's like a health boost shot for people. Like,
Oh yeah,
as well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
My-
I haven't done any word about
okay,
it.
yeah. So okay. So I at least know for booster shots you have to be like 6 months since your last vaccination. I'm at 5 months, so at next month I can apply. I'm
Is this
eligible.
for the Delta variant?
Just get your card, get your vaccine card and be all like,
Yeah.
listen.
You
I'm
know
6
what?
months
Speaking of the vax card, I was gonna talk about that.
Go on.
They give you a vax card in the beginning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After you do your second dose.
Yeah.
Now that's basically become almost as important as your fucking ID.
Yeah.
Problem is, I can't find it.
You just keep it.
You could just request.
request it
and-
again.
Yeah,
They-
it's a whole
They have,
bureaucratic
they
fucking-
have the data.
They have they
Of,
have
like,
to
where
have
you
your own
get.
data. Absolutely.
They have the data. Yeah, I have it digitally. But a lot of these places are like that I'm applying for work are like, send us a picture of your actual card. We don't care about your info. I'm like, it's the same thing, please.
It's the card, please. You can call the fucking hospital, or like
You know,
whoever.
my
put it
manager
on.
didn't get a care. She just asked if I was vaccinated or not. It was the one question.
Did you
I
see?
said yes.
Did you see that TikTok
Here,
video?
let me
of
suckle
of
on
the
your
chick?
blood. I'll tell you if it's vaccinated or not.
Did you see that TikTok video of the chick
let,
who?
let me taste the mRNA.
There's a TikTok video of a chick who took a vaccine card and filled it out and said, "I'm not even vaccinated." So then she ended up getting, I think, called by the FBI, I think, or some shit like that, because that's of course illegal. And people were duetting it, saying, "This is all right. This is oh my god, this gets me annoyed." The person who duetted the video said, "So this guy reported her. He'd probably report Anne Frank for living on for trying to hide from
Nice.
the Nazis." And I was like, "Did
Nice.
you just compare vaccines to the Holocaust? What
Here's
is
the
what
thing,
is
here's the
wrong with you?"
Even at school now with schools reopening, right? People who aren't vaccinated have to take a COVID test every day. Which one do you think is a greater intrusion of privacy? A test every day, or a fucking single shot?
Get the fucking single shot, bro.
Gun.
That's all you gotta do. Just take the shot. Like, why are people bitching about it? It's against my religious belief. Like, what? No, it's not.
No,
Just take the shot.
Here's the thing. Like, oh, you become retarded. I'm like, dude,
Buddha
bro.
was not
Dude,
pleased.
here's the thing. Because I was born abroad. Okay, I'm over-vaccinated by American standards, and I'm still smarter than 90% of this people in this country.
Bastard,
Well, that's
bro.
maybe that's a little too much, but
Honest
you
bastards.
get the point.
They're horrible. And I hate it. They're all like, it's against my religious beliefs. I was like, no, it's not.
Religion.
nowhere-
What
no-
in Buddha 8 paths does
Especially,
it tell you?
especially in Christianity. It's all like, which book tells you not to put on medicine, dumb shit? If you can bring that to me, I
It's
would love it.
God's will.
And then-
God's
And then they're all like,
Bring it one that-
they're all like, it has a chip inside of it. I was all like, does it now? Really?
Okay, so
you're
okay,
God-given antibodies.
your phone has a chip in it. You carry your phone everywhere with you.
Oh God. I was like, fucking.
God
There's a
given
video that I've
antibodies.
seen.
the government will follow us. Like, no shit, your fucking phone is following you.
There was a video I saw. God bless them. They were all like, she was working at Denny's, and then she was three
Denny's.
guys.
Working Denny's?
Oh, Fun fact. Do you guys know Denny's was sued by the Secret Service for being racist?
Really?
Really?
How?
What? Tell me more.
I don't know which president was. So basically, back in the day when Denny's was again kind of a suspected
Denny.
for being racist. Yeah, Denny himself. No, just kidding.
We gotta be really specific. We like if we ever talk about Denny's, we have to talk
You,
about
Denny, I know
oh.
you're listening, Denny Aguanas. You racist, you heard me.
You racist. You hear me? Diddy? You're racist.
We know what you say behind the door.
So I don't know under whose presidency it was. I think. Well, let me check. It was basically at Denny's in Baltimore, where
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it was basically at Denny's in Baltimore where the Secret Service was stationed for protecting someone. I don't forgot who the fuck it was. That was my bad.
Go on.
But they go to Denny's at night to go get a snack, and all the white Secret Service guys get their food first, and even an hour after they get it, the Hispanic and Black Secret Service guys don't get it either, don't get any food. And so they sue the Secret Service for being racist, and they win.
Damn, they really pulled a race card on them, bro.
Imagine being sued by the Secret fucking Service.
Oh my God.
When was it again? It was in it was in 1993.
That's cool.
That ass?
1993. Whoa, that recent? I was expecting like.
It was during President Clinton's presidency. Yeah, there you go.
The things are
Yeah,
adding
I'm
up.
looking at that.
Things are adding up right now as we speak about
He
Clinton.
was visiting the U.S. Naval Academy, and yeah.
Seems
And-
suspicious.
And I have a friend of mine who goes to Denny's like every 3 days or so at the middle of the day. I'm like, okay, go, yeah, racist. Every time I tell him that story.
Yeah, go
No,
off
I
racist.
hop for the win.
What were we talking
Oh,
about again
sick.
before?
You were talking about.
Oh, the lady.
Nation.
The lady comes in. So
Please.
3 guys come in with their phones already recording. So you know they're trying to ask for some trouble. They come in. They don't have mask on. The lady's all like, "Excuse me, can y'all just put on your mask real quick, please? Cause COVID's still here. So please, I'd recommend putting on a mask." Then the 3 guys are all like, we have a religious belief, so we're not gonna put on our mask." And then he brings up like, he's all like, it's in the Constitution, and this and that. And I was like, what? And then the lady's all like, the lady throws down her menu on the table. She slams it down. She's all like, "Fuck this!" And then she's all like, "I'm quitting." And then she fucking just walks out the door. She's all like, "Cause these fucking dumbasses don't want to put on their stupid mask." And then the 3 guys are all like, "Why is she being so aggravated?" I was like, "Just put on your mask, bro. Why are you making it so difficult? What is the point?" Makes no sense. And the people who are like advocating for no masks to be worn, they're all like, "I'm not gonna wear a mask because I'm not a pussy." I was like, "What? What are you like?"
Here's the thing. The only fun part of anti-vaxxers that I've seen is when they start complaining about the people who sit in the car on their own and wear a mask. Because I've seen them. And I'm like, oh,
You're joking, right?
I just forget to take off my mask when I get in the car.
Dude, I've seen so many people do that.
I just forget to take off my mask when I hop in the car.
Like I'm not. It's not. I'm not crazy. It's fucking funny.
I just forget. Okay, you bitch. Why you gotta be so mean?
Nah, dude, I cannot forget. If I get the chance to take off my mask when it's reasonable to, I will, because my beard gets aggravated at my mask.
I can't work on a mask on while I'm fucking working out. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm huffing and puffing.
If it's reasonable for me to take it off, I will. Especially because I'm vaccinated. So.
That's true.
You know,
It is virtually
speaking
impossible
of
to
people
work out
who
without
make a
mask on.
scene at a store.
What'd you say?
It is virtually
Oh.
impossible to work out with a mask on.
It's because you're suffocating yourself.
Yes.
Unless you're, well, it depends on what workout you're doing. If you're doing cardiovascular workouts with a mask on, you're gonna suffocate yourself. If you're
Is
lifting
actually-
weights,
If you guys want to have one hell of a workout, buy a Russian 1963 gas mask. Buy and work out like that. I will assure you, it will feel 90% of the time. It will feel like you're suffocating, but you're not actually suffocating.
Yo, let's do that actually.
You know
Come
what?
on.
Hey, you
Let's
buy
actually
me
do
that and
wanna
send
play,
me it to
wanna
my
play
address,
frisbee
or
with a
send to
fucking
Percy's
Russian
address.
mask?
I will wear it and work out. Percy can videotape me, and I will work out
Percy,
that.
spot
If you
me.
buy me that mask,
I'll
I
tell
am
you,
not.
I got it abroad for like $5 with like one filter, so I'll see.
Bruh.
Let's
Wait,
get
no,
that,
no,
baby.
screw that. Screw that. We gotta play Ultimate Frisbee again at some point with that thing on.
With
we
gas.
gotta we gotta get a gas mask and drunk glasses on.
I remember when I was
What?
working. There's this lady.
No,
You know
no.
how-
You wear a mask, and then under
No,
the
I wore
under
I wore a
the
mask.
gas mask over it.
I wore
Yeah,
the
No,
mad mask.
mask
Gas
and then gas mask.
No new Razer RGB
know-
face mask.
You know,
It's
sometimes
$100.
you know how like prices rise because of quarantine. You know, things are a little bit stuck, so you know it's whatever, right? So our prices kind of tend to raise, but like 50 cents more. But there's a big key there. So this lady orders like a drink, right? A couple drinks. I told her this. Okay, this is that. I give you promotion because she bought 4 drinks to get 1 free. So it's whatever. We made the drinks. We get her. She comes back. She yells at me, telling me why the price is different. Like, I'm sorry. It might be because the prices may be raising because due to the quarantine. It's like, well, you should have rate that. It's like, well, my dad, I thought it was from the stand over there. And she tells me, and she looks at one drink that she pity, saying that I want my 50 cents back. That doesn't say right there. It's $6, but why you raised up to 50 cents more? I was like, okay, maybe our price is raised. Like, well, you should double check it. And she started yelling and making commotion, and then all I said is like, my bad. We could change it next time. It's like, no, I want my 50 cents back, and everything else, and I didn't want to hold the line. Like there was like 4 people behind her or more, and you know I just pulled out the drawer and just gave her 50 cents. You know, I didn't want to argue because at that point I'm not gonna make any money or business, and we're gonna stand to do nothing. And I just gave her 50 cents, and she just runs off. What a bitch! Oh, she pays her bills like that. With those
God
50
damn.
cents. I just don't understand. Like, I'm telling you, like, our prices may be increasing. I just put a sign there, but that's whatever. What am I gonna do? Cry, mold, cope.
That's how it works. That's how it works, man. What do you mean? That's
Yeah.
how it be. Fucking
50
A.
cents.
How is Oh fucking A. How's everyone been doing? Speaking of COVID, you know how so everyone's getting vaccinated, right? Majority of people are getting vaccinated. A bunch of people are doing things are opening up again. How do you guys
Percy,
feel about that?
Percy, did I ever tell you the story about the homeless lady that other Saturday that came to my work?
Homeless
story?
lady. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, so on Saturday.
Oh, you're talking about the bitch who like kept demanding more
Your
rice.
mom?
Yeah, my mom.
Let's
Your
go.
mom.
She's looking for that family discount.
Go on.
So on Saturday, we were
Ah!
pretty busy working, and this old lady, she comes up back where I serve the completed drinks, yeah, and she gave me the paper, and I bet she didn't speak English because she wrote English in the paper saying we are homeless, blah blah so on, give money, food, anything, bless your souls or something. But it's funny because I'm busy with the work, and 9:30 is on Saturday night is like happens to be very busy from where I work. Well, I work at like a bubble tea store, so I tend to just ignore her because I'm busy putting shit out. She tried to ignore. I tend to ignore her more, and then she started yelling at me, and then I was like, all right, we don't have anything. I'm busy. Thank you. I tried to enunciate it, but she couldn't understand. She's like, I can't speak English. I only speak Spanish. Like, okay, I need to bring my coworker Claudia.
Racist.
Speak up for me. And I talked to her back and forth, and after that, she sits down with a lady with two kids at the corner.
Yeah.
So then some customer buys them food. That's surprising. But here's the kicker: when he gave the food out, she didn't like what she wanted. So the lady comes back and say, "Why is only chicken? Why only chicken?" And I bring Claudia to talk to her. It's like trying to understand the situation. She thought this one was supposed to be the bento, which is like has like food, the rice and stuff. But I'm telling you that costs more. And the receipt says it should be that only that one chicken.
Absolutely.
And she kept arguing like, I want the more food. I demand one. I was like, you can't. That's not how it works. The receipt says this. And then I fed up talking to her, so I told my manager to come in. She started talking and then start yelling, and things escalated because my manager got even more frustrated. The people who talk back to her, that's why she gets pissed off the most. Um, so she tried to talk to another one, a constructor who was working with my manager named Roger.
Mhm.
Roger comes in to look the paper. He takes a breather and speaks in Spanish, and it didn't go well. I'm just gonna say it right now. It was really bad. It, she didn't like what he said to her. So in the end, what she did, she takes the chicken that was sealed and nicely cooked, and just throws in the trash.
God damn.
She throws it in the trash. She leaves. She slams the door. I said, "Have a nice day," to them and the grandma.
So stupid, though. Every time I hear that shit, I was like, fucking retarded as shit. Stupid. Did you guys Did you guys Did you guys hear that the new Halloween, I think it's called Mike New Kills, I think, or something. They were calling
your
Michael
mom?
they were calling Michael Myers
Your mom?
homophobic.
or something?
Yeah, they were calling him
yeah.
homophobic.
Oh, wait. Yeah, why is that? Can someone explain it?
So according to this weird and sketchy
Yeah, sure,
BuzzFeed
what's wrong?
article,
Nice.
they said that in the movie, Michael goes to a house, and in the house, it cuts to a lovely family or a lovely couple, which happen to be two men, and Mike just goes in there and slaughters them.
You do realize that he's a serial killer. He doesn't look at you like, oh, you gay? Oh, I'm
Oh, you're gay? My apologies, OG. Let me just back up real quick. My apologies,
Here,
OG.
here, take this basket of bouquet as my apology.
My
Sorry.
apologies, OG. I
Sorry.
didn't mean.
Sorry.
Let me just give you your life back. Sorry about that.
I didn't
me
mean
just,
to
like-
front.
Oh, did I stab you? Oh, my bad.
My apologies. Do you
I meant
think?
to stab
My
you.
bad.
I meant to stab this other side.
Speaking-
You're not gay side.
Speaking of social,
You're good side. You're good side.
speaking of movies and stuff, have you guys seen the new Dave Chappelle special? The new special called The
Have we
Closer.
seen what?
The new Dave Chappelle special called The Closer.
No, I'm not.
Damn. So apparently, there's been a huge outrage about it because it's transphobic as fuck.
Go on.
But if you watch it, it's really not.
Mm.
So one person, I believe it snowballed. One person ended up saying that it's transphobic as fuck, and Dave Chappelle needs to be canceled or whatever. Or the Netflix, the special needs to be brought down from Netflix. It needs to be taken down. And then it started snowballing into this massive effect where everyone's all like, "Yeah, he's transphobic. He hates the LGBTQ community. He doesn't want to do this and that." And I'm all like, "Have you seen The Closer? Like, have you seen it at all?" And they're all like, "No." They're like, "He literally talks about how much he respects you guys." What the fuck? He respects you. He just made some jokes about it for some reason, and then people got really upset about it. Because he made this connection. I think people were talking about this connection. So the baby, the rap artist, right, killed somebody in broad daylight, and nothing happened to his career during that time. Then he said, the baby ended up talking bad about, I think, a gay person or something, and his career went to hell. So, what's worse? The fact that he killed somebody, or the fact that he was purposely making fun of somebody for being gay, I believe. And then his career went down from that. Then he was just, and then because Dave Chappelle had a really good friend with a trans person, and
Everything's melting. Go on.
What happened? What'd you do?
Good. Yeah.
Oh, a chair almost fell down on me.
Fucking dumb. I remember last week I was sitting on a chair and the chair was broken and I just was leaned all the way back.
I was with him.
I was leaned all the way back and then the chair snapped.
I was doing my physics homework. I'm doing my quiz, and as soon as I finish it, I was like entering. Like, oh, okay, I finished. I hear, what? I started to burst out laughing. It looked like T-Matt, a YouTuber, bud.
You mean the one where you just like
He
plop?
falls down.
He's like,
He's
"Good night, baby
"Good night,
girl. I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow."
Sad.
Percy's an innovator.
Just
He took
Percy
that
just
to a whole
falling,
nother
just
level.
flopped. I was like, yeah.
I didn't mean to do such a dumb shit, but I
To
did.
do such a horrible thing.
Yeah. Because
It
I
wasn't
was,
horrible,
mean
it was
to officer.
hilarious.
it was really funny though.
Was your camera on or was it just all audio?
Hmm?
Like, was this on a call?
No, he was at my house.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, he was at my house because we were gonna watch a movie, I believe.
Yeah, we were watching that movie. It was
Oh,
nice.
the Black Klansman. We were gonna watch the Black Klansman.
Yeah, it was. I like it. It's funny. It got really dark after that ending. Eddie.
It did.
I
It
won't
did.
spoil
It did
it.
have a really dark ending, by the way. Yeah, but I enjoyed Spike Lee's The Black
No
Klansman. It was pretty good.
spoilers, boys and girls.
It was good though. It was good.
I love how the topic of a chair distracted us from the actual main topic.
What happened?
Hey, that's true. That's true.
What happened?
You're right. We're off topic. Let's focus back.
Whoa, what was the main topic?
So Chipotle.
How Chipotle is making you fucking buy stuff from Roblox now? What type of horse shit is this?
Kind of
Next thing you know, YouTube with Discord links.
Nexie, what do you want
What's
to talk
next?
about? How about that?
Oh,
No, I was just saying it was funny that a chair, the topic of a chair distracted us from the topic.
That's how good the chair situation was.
Nixie,
Excuse me.
Nix, are you into like collection, like Pokemon collection and specifics? No.
Am I into wait what?
Pokemon collections.
No,
Never mind.
because
No, not really.
because Nixie takes a fucking shower, Twan.
Ooh.
Wait.
Ooh.
Ooh. Not ready for
The only
that.
ooh is your mom.
Ah, you got me. You got me though. You got
Just
me
last
though.
night.
Ah, you got me though. Oh my god. No, but it's true.
Yeah.
Percy exposed.
It's because Twan's been on a binge of collecting too much Pokemon cards, an inappropriate amount of binge, I would like to say.
So
An
he's
unhealthy
like
amount.
Nogla. He's dying
I
to
was just about to say he's turning into Nola.
He's slowly turning to Nogla.
Like, we were playing a game once, and he gets a text message from Ronald. Ronald saying, "Hey, they're selling Pokemon cards over here in Barnes and Noble. You want to come by?" Twan
Okay,
literally
look.
stops what he's doing. He says, "I gotta go," and then he runs out the door to go to Barnes and Noble.
He's trying to get his fix.
Bruh.
Look, it's just this year of like
Crafting-
Pokemon.
he crafted his
Pokemon's
pants.
25th anniversary collections. Can't say a pass on that. Come on. Any other is like okay. I won't. Don't bother.
Horse
But this
shit.
one. Yeah.
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 Don't mind.
Yeah.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Oh.
Your mom,
yeah.
pussy.
I'm still not happy. I was unable to get this figure collection for the 20th anniversary. There's like a Pikachu VMAX. But other than that, that's how I feel.
That's not bad. So how's everyone? So before, so I feel like, all right, we've been talking for like 2 hours now. So before I want to end it, right? Let's talk about how has
Your
it
mom.
how has everyone been, by the way?
All right.
Like, how's life? How's life? Anything new?
It's all right.
Not for me. Someone's gonna get annoyed when I tell it.
Your mom.
Nixie, what about you? How's it been going?
It's been interesting.
To say the
lately.
least.
Yeah. It's
At
been
least it's not boring. You know?
Would
I would
you-
prefer to be boring right
yeah,
now.
there's some moments where like you just prefer to be boring as hell. What about you, Asa?
Me.
Meh.
That's the
Ma.
best way I can describe it. I'm just trying to do
Oh my
myself
god, what the
for-
fuck?
right now.
For me,
Oh
my
my God,
for
what
me,
the
for
fuck?
me, my whole life fucking broke and got destroyed like last month. A month and a week ago. My whole life just fucking went down. Month and 2 weeks. How about that? Yeah. So like almost 2 months. A month and 2 weeks. I was actually like very happy for like this entire year until the 13th of last month. And then I ended up I wouldn't say getting addicted. Absolutely not. But
Mhm.
I ended up smoking and drinking a lot more. Or like profoundly like since last month. Like it's been like really hard. And I don't know. I don't like saying I'm depressed. I don't like saying that at all because there are people in the world who actually deal with extreme depression and all that. And I believe that I don't have depression inside of me or any type of like that. But I know when I'm feeling sad. So at least I know that. But I don't like saying. That's why sometimes it annoys me when people when I was in Jeb Stewart, right? When we were in Jeb, people kept saying how depressed they are or like how they're like they feel like so depressed and all this. And I was like, you're most likely not depressed. You're probably just sad and stressed out because of the homework or whatever the fuck. I hated it. I've hated it so much. I've hated the words depressed because there are actual people who have a mental problem and it's depression, you know? And that's very serious. And I would say a majority about it is for males, right? And then of course the second one is females that come into play. So I don't like using the word depressed at all. The only time I'd ever use the word depressed is when I'm describing someone that I've read online or an article about it. But I'll never say that I'm depressed in my life. I would say that I'm just sad. But I've been
First, would be like this article depressing.
depressing as fuck. Nah, but I've been, dude. But I've been yeah. So I just been like really sad for like the past month or so, and it's so weird. I've never experienced such an entire like wave of sadness before. Of course, everyone's felt sad, right? But this is like this type of sadness is so weird to me because I've never had such an experience like this in my life. And it's so weird to comprehend. So, as everyone knows, Twan's gonna get angry, but I want to say this before I leave. As everyone knows, I broke up. Well, I didn't break up. Kamaria ended up breaking up with me after being together for like around 10 months, which at this time, right, and probably future Percy would be all like, that's 10 months. What the hell? You wasted 10 months? What? So short, right? But at the moment, present Percy says that it's been one of the best moments of my life, and I feel so sad for like I wouldn't know if it's a good or a bad reason, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because after that entire thing broke, or after like she told me that, I've, like I said, it's so weird to feel this type of sadness before, and then it's so weird to start like getting hooked on smoking, like getting like starting to smoke a lot and like drinking a lot, which is so weird to me because I've never had a reason to do either. Maybe in moderation, but I've never had a reason to constantly keep doing something like that, you know? It's so weird. And I kind of like it. Not the fact that I'm doing it, but the fact that I'm having some type of human experience of being like really genuinely upset about something that happened to yourself. I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain, or at least
It's
try
fine.
and
You
give
can
some audience.
reminisce about it, but it's not good to hog around it.
That's true. That's
What I'm trying to tell you. That's okay. You can say it now.
That is true.
It seems like right now you don't really care. That's what I'm trying to.
I'm hopefully I'm not very caring.
I'm trying to understand where you're not caring. You do care.
I don't know, which is weird. I don't honestly know, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I've never had my life shift up 180 degrees or anything like that. And luckily,
Definitely be careful.
like luckily I haven't lost any family members before, so I don't have something to like actually grip on. And nobody actually died. It's just me going through like a fucking breakup is all it is. That's all it is, and I don't know why I feel so weird about it, you know? It's kind of weird to explain. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's normal to be like that after a breakup. It's just that you gotta be careful to rebound after it.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Nah, but
First things first, you
yeah.
just kind of need to accept it.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part. The worst part is that when I've accepted the idea of it like a week or two ago, I was all like, damn. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn. So I just kept trying to like entertain myself with something else. And I know it's unhealthy to keep smoking and keep drinking. I believe I have the right to do it, at least for a little bit. You know? That's what I
There's
believe.
a certain grace period.
There's a grace period. And like
Percy, I swear to God, if you keep smoking within the next 5 weeks, 4 weeks, I'll come to your house and slap the shit out of you.
That's what Twan that's what Twan was starting
I'll
to
slap
do.
a shot at you too.
That's what Twan was starting to do.
You travel. You gonna
let's
take
do
a
it.
plane ticket just to slap the shit out of you.
Twan,
Yeah.
Percy, I would get
Yeah.
a plane ticket and get that plane to land in front of your yard.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Wait, you plan on a Percy apartment being the.
But like, yes. Take a plane to the apartment side. No, yeah, but that's what I want to say. It's nothing to like be concerned of, you know. I believe that I'm just going through like, you know, breakup, like a type of bond experience with somebody, like a very special bond experience with somebody that just happened to collapse. And yeah, I keep saying that it's my fault through all of this. Twan disagrees. Twan disagrees.
No, yeah.
Twan disagrees, saying that it's not my fault that she broke up with me. But you know, it's really hard to accept the fact that it isn't my fault because
I want to.
you know when someone else denies you or something, you would believe that it's your fault most of the time, whether it be school, job application, and so, right? To the point where you're all like, maybe it was their fault. But at the moment, I believe that is my fault, and and yeah. Tuan obviously doesn't agree with that. He gets really annoyed when I tell him that it's my fault. And it makes me laugh. It makes me feel like a little bit better. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling for like the past like month or so. That's why I'm kind of happy that I get to hang out this weekend with like everyone, because it's been the last time we hung out all together was like, I think at my party, if I'm correct or incorrect, or I think we went somewhere. But yeah. Oh no, fucking
No.
King's Dominion.
King's
There you go.
Dominion.
King's Dominion.
King's
Oh,
Dominion. We all
fuck.
fucking hung out.
Completely forgot.
Oh no. Oh yeah, no wonder we forgot. That was
It's nice
that was
rainy
eventful.
weather.
That's something I
Nice.
never want to forget.
Hilarious.
And to this
Intimidating.
day, fuck you, Denny.
Next year, you
Are
gotta
you
join us
watching?
next year.
Yes, I will.
You gotta join us next year. And this time we're planning on actually renting out 12-person
We're
van.
going to Florida,
This time we're
baby.
actually gonna check if it's gonna rain.
We might go
We're
to
going.
Florida instead. I don't know. We're gonna take
Yes,
the
we're
12.
gonna go to King's Dominion in Florida.
gonna
Wait,
take-
Florida where?
Huh?
Florida where though?
The that's a good question. that's a very
Orlando?
that's a I think it might be Orlando, Florida. In order to go, where's
It
this?
is in Orlando.
Where's this?
It is
It's
in
in
Orlando.
Orlando.
I've
Yeah.
been there, so
Where's Universal? Is that Universal?
it's also in Orlando.
It's in the universe.
everything in-
Basically,
Is everything in
yeah,
Orlando?
basically, they're right next to each other practically. So yeah, they're all in Orlando.
That's not bad. But yeah, that's the game plan, is to try and get into one of those. No, but yeah, Kings of Dominion was pretty fun this year, even though it was raining. We did
Not
go
gonna
on.
lie,
We did go on all the rides though, so I don't see the big issue of that, in my opinion.
Not gonna lie, I think the rain kind of made it better for me.
when we went on the fucking Grizzly and we kept getting thrown ice cubes at us because of how fast we were fucking going.
Dude, yeah. Not even ice cube. Those are fucking knives.
Oh god, bro, it's
Those
fucking
are knives.
horrendous. Horrible how that happened.
And then remember the No, it's not a Ferris wheel, but like the thing that like sways from side to side.
In a
It
circle.
spins in a circle. Yeah.
I want to call it the swirler for some reason.
Let's just call it the swirler. If no one likes how we're naming it, sucks to suck.
Then it's fine. Yeah, it's fine for me. No, but yeah, but we had for next year, we're either thinking. Well, Nixie and Issa haven't been there, and 40 doesn't care because he's not able to travel yet.
I have actually been to Disneyland.
No, I'm talking about to us talking about it.
Oh.
Like when we're on Discord. We were thinking about either going to Disneyland, like going to Florida, right? And getting an Airbnb
Duh.
for like maybe a couple of days or a week. Not sure.
Realistically, if you want to do everything, you need like. I was there for like a week, and I did everything. Save for like one or two places.
You gotta get the whole No.
Also, it's a lot of.
Florida.
Also, it's a lot of fucking money to be had.
Yes.
So we have to save up a lot. So here we.
Right.
So here
I
were
mean,
the
honestly,
options.
some places you can completely ignore. Honestly, like there's out of like the 4 or 5 parks that are in Disneyland, only 2 of them were like actually good. Fucking Animal Kingdom, fuck that. Just go to a zoo.
What's wrong with the animal kingdom?
Universal Studios is great. I definitely say you should try that one.
Universal.
And yeah, Universal is definitely worth it.
Go on.
And I forgot what the 2 other Disneylands. One of them was like the. Okay, I'm gonna search up. I forgot what they were called. Let's see.
Is there
Disney
no like music
World.
festivals happening around?
You want to
No,
go
no,
to
no.
Coachella? You want to go to
No.
Coachella? Do
Oh jeez.
Coachella.
you want to go to
That's gonna
Coachella?
be intense.
Let's take hardcore
I would
drugs,
not.
boys.
I would not like that.
Okay.
I would not. I would
So
not like
okay,
that to be my first country.
Magic Kingdom is definitely a go. The Hollywood, the Animal Kingdom, fuck that.
You wanna go? You wanna go to
Uh,
Coachella with Kenya 40?
What? Who?
You wanna go to Coachella with Kenya?
What's that? And who's that?
Kenya.
What's that?
Can your mouth fit in this dick? We're not playing. No,
Yourself.
but the
What about
the
Kansas?
options were to go to Florida, go back to Kings Dominion, or we travel to California.
Or even better, Six Flags.
What?
Six
Six
Flags.
I've actually, honestly, if you
I know
guys
that
if
was
you
supposed to be off.
if you guys come to California, I've never been to Six Flags. If you guys come to California, then go to Six Flags.
You wanna come with us?
Oh, that's fucking. I don't, because I never went to Six Flags. Because I think
So you wanna come with us?
if you guys go to California, I'll definitely come. Yeah,
Let's go then. I'll be down.
depends if you guys are going SoCal or UpCal.
California is ambitious.
It is.
Yeah,
However,
it's definitely is.
Wait, this summer, right? Why don't we just go to California, Hollywood, and attend a premiere of like some random movie?
I believe it or not, they're
What?
not that. They're not
What?
actually that big here. They're not that big here.
You want to do that?
They're
Why
not
would you
that-
want? Hold on. Why would you want
and
to do
they're
that?
not
Hey,
that good. They're not- they're
this
not-
is brainstorming, man.
They're not that
Brainstorming.
worth it.
Fuck. that.
Or you could go to SoCal, and then you could go on a small, like, 1 hour field trip to Vegas, enjoy Vegas, and I know a really good fucking shooting range there that I would like to take sell you, and do whatever the fuck you want in SoCal, and then storm
We
Area
could go
51.
to California and visit the world's biggest Joanne's fabric.
Stop
Fuck's
yourself.
that.
First of all, no. Second of all, why?
Let's go to the Grand Canyon.
That
No.
would be fun.
Ooh,
No.
I got an interesting idea.
Can I jump on it? Can I jump off the Grand
Oh my
Canyon?
God.
Can I jump on
Can
it?
I jump on?
Splat.
Yeah, you can jump off your mom.
Is it bouncy?
Doing your mom.
Your mom?
I heard it's a bit dry.
Yeah, but no, it's better not.
Fuck Arizona.
Okay, but
That's
if we
all I'm
do,
saying.
if we go to the Grand Canyon, let's not go to the south. Grand Canyon, because the north is incredibly warm. It's deserty. The south is incredibly cold.
Let's do a 3 a.m. Desert Grand Canyon challenge.
What's the
Can
challenge?
you actually camp? Are you allowed to camp at the Grand Canyon?
Probably not.
You
Just
might
check
have
it
to
out.
sign a waiver. Oh wait. No, you don't.
Jesus.
Is that I would definitely do that as long as we bring enough water and people don't drink all of it at once.
You want to ration the water?
If you do that, if anyone goes camping and wastes all the water, go fuck yourselves. You don't need to wash your hands with clean water.
Use
Fuck
your-
you.
You know who's that?
Oh.
Nest one.
No. Fuck.
Look, Twan. If it wasn't you, you wouldn't be
If
denying.
it was living camping, it'd be a different story, alright?
But what I'm saying, we have like two or three jugs of water. Okay, that's all we got, and we're here for 2 days. And you can't fucking tell me my hands are dirty or my feet are dirty. I gotta wash them with water. It's drinking water. You can get any water.
Go fuck yourself.
And that's the reason why one time I had to fucking boil frozen. I had to boil the no. You know those what do they call the fucking cases that keep shit cold and you pack with ice? Mobile fridges. Anyways,
Go on.
we had brought one of those and it was filled with ice. But by the second day, the ice had melted. So we had to take up that water and boil it to drink it because some motherfucker wasted all the water. Let me tell you, water that's ice that's been melted and has been cooling off vegetables and tomatoes. Makes for a really bad drinking water because of the tomatoey taste in it. Yeah, that was the most
So-
ghetto shit of water I've ever drank.
Organic water.
Fuck
Dude,
that.
have you
Nah.
ever, dude? When I went to Philmont, there's a place called Deer Lake, and my God, when we filter it, I never taste as before. I felt like it tastes ass. Just in my opinion, tastes like a shitty water, and that's what the fucking lake is.
People. I hate when people who've never been out camping or survivalists who are like, "Oh my god, the water we drink is full of chemicals. It's so unnatural." And then I'm like, "Bitch, go drink natural water, please." The average natural water is really bad for you.
Yeah, I feel like, dude, this water that I tasted, I I I can't explain it. Like, it made me want to vomit. To
Yeah,
this
but
day, I
the
never want to
best,
taste it today.
the best natural water I think I've had
That's
in a
why.
while
That's
is
why I couldn't care.
is
That's why I couldn't care what kind of water it is, because there's nothing worse than
okay.
Deer Lake water from filming.
Except for Arrowhead. No, fuck Arrowhead.
I think Arrowhead would taste better than the Deer Lake water that
Maybe.
has the filter.
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
Dude, I feel like maybe some deer up there took a shit in there, and it was like worse than I thought it would be. Just saying.
Nice. The best water I've ever had that's natural was definitely cave water when I went caving.
Is that? Oh, I never tried
Wait,
cave
what?
water. What did that taste like?
Huh? Really clean.
Really?
Really clean and cold. Yeah.
Farmer approved.
God damn. Must be bats making clean these days, bro.
that
They've been cleaning, dude. People were scared of bats. Bats cleaning the waters.
was cool. That was COVID water. I was patient zero. He was.
God damn
You
it,
motherfucker.
you bastard! How dare you?
Live in a society.
Oh my
Dude,
god, what the fuck?
Dude, I would go back in time and stop that one guy from eating that bat sandwich.
No.
The amount of
Just-
theories that
that-
came out of that shit was so weird to
Nah.
me. They're all like made in a Wuhan lab, and just fucking spread it.
I know, right?
The theory was
it's-
either it was made in the lab, the numbers were much more higher and being downplayed, the fatality rate is being much more higher and being downplayed, or it doesn't exist. Clearly, one of these is not like the other.
Honestly, it probably just popped up from nature. To be honest.
Mm.
I mean, it's an
That's-
animal. It was an animal-borne disease, which
Yeah.
animal diseases have proven to be
Yeah.
able to jump to humans. So
Do you believe life would have played out extremely different if COVID wasn't a thing
Yes.
Yeah.
in the last 2 years?
I think there's definitely gonna be some long-term
Trump would definitely
changes
still be
because of
president.
it.
Or
Maybe,
if-
maybe not. Depends.
No doubt he would have lost his re-election if it wasn't.
It depends.
Who?
I think.
Yes, Trump
Huh?
was an unstable president, but yet, oh shit! I just ripped my comic.
Trash.
Oh,
Anyway, what was I saying? Right.
Orange Man keeps his position as president.
Yes, he was very unstable, but yet his economic plans was actually pretty decent.
Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, but
He probably
But
would have got
everything
re-
else
he
is
probably
fucked up.
would have
But
got
he's a-
reelected. I'll be real honest with you. It was COVID
I
that
don't
made
know.
it switch up.
maybe I could see it.
And let's say January
Mhm.
6th happened before this year. Like if it happened in 2020 or like, yeah, he would have
Oh,
definitely
boy.
got kicked out.
I don't know.
Just fuck that. Wait, how do you start in this insurrection like that? And how dare?
Talk about
With your mom.
procrastination. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Again, I still think we should have a TGS party started soon.
A TJ's party so we can get one of
With
us
your
in
mom.
office. God damn it. Take this man away, bro.
Someone mute him.
No, he's a staple of the podcast.
In the background, this fucking.
You know, Percy. When you have when
They
you
keep coming back for Twan, not us.
when you title this, you're gonna have to put your mom in there.
Your mom. Oh my God.
No,
Exactly, your mom.
Put your mom. Put on your mom counter.
Every
Yeah.
time he spits out the word your mom. God damn it.
It's like a little ping dot sound effect.
We should do a podcast challenge where we have to podcast for 3 hours. But if someone says your mom, we start it back over again.
Oh my god.
Dude, we'd be here for 8 hours.
No, but you have to say your mom in like a normal conversation or something like that.
And no, it's Juan has to make one of us say like the word mom.
Well, yeah.
He can't just
has
straight
to
up
say
say,
the word mom.
Is
Mom.
your mom too hard?
your mom.
Mother.
My mom isn't hard.
Mom.
What
Mem.
about what if we say your mom but differently? Thy mother.
Nah.
Die,
You
mother.
could say it in a different language. I think that counts.
Madre.
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 My birth parent.
Pussy.
Midas.
$1 million, but every time,
non-male
but $1 million,
parent.
right?
Okay.
But every time it's your birthday, you have to get, you have to go back to when you were first conceived, and you have to watch it go down. And it's different and it's different
Here's
with every birthday party that you have.
What do you mean?
You gotta watch it from a different angle.
So like, do you like? Is it eventually? Will you watch it from the inside?
Oh. Jesus.
Would you take the money?
So what? Could you have a scenario where you're like giving birth, but you're fully conscious at the time? Right? No. You're being birthed, right?
Yeah.
But you're fully conscious instead of being a baby.
Oh, that's
Can you
so
imagine how
weird.
exhilarating that would be? Yeah.
So weird. Oh my god. There was speaking of birth, wasn't there like a lady who ended up giving birth to like 9 kids all at once? Like they all
What?
pushed out at once?
Wow. How do you even do that? How do you even how do you hips not dislocate?
The human body is fantastic.
You would know.
I would know.
$1
Dude,
million,
our bodies right now,
but you
we're
apparently have
we've
A3
been
syndrome.
carrying each other for like the past how many years?
I'm a god.
I didn't understand anything you both just said.
I said $1 million, but you apparently have eighth grade syndrome.
A what?
8th grade syndrome.
What is that?
8th grade.
You just think your mind.
Oh, hold up. Yo, Percy, Game Pass is giving us 3 months of Nitro.
That's gay.
That's gay pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go on. Wait,
Percy's
what is
got the
8th
gay
grade
pass.
symptoms?
You act very tireless. You think it's like as yourself when you have this imaginary stuff, or like
$1 million, but you
Say-
act like a child?
yeah, something like that. It's like a child one,
So it's like Logan Paul simulator.
Oh my god.
in a way.
Fucking prick Logan Paul. Did you hear he's actually gonna fight Mike Tyson?
What?
year?
Wait,
Come on.
I thought it's a
No.
fake.
Logan Paul might actually
Wait,
fight.
that's real?
Apparently they might fight in next year.
Wait, isn't Mike Tyson retired though?
He came back last year.
When was? Oh my.
Don't you remember? Weren't you there when we were
Mm.
watching it?
Oh.
Dude, that was such an epic night. We were watching the fuck out of it.
Dude, remember the YouTubers' TikTok fucking fights?
YouTubers won because
I don't
TikTokers
wanna-
are full of
I don't
shit.
wanna know. I don't
YouTubers
wanna
won
know.
'cause TikTok was full of
How did
shit.
this spiral from YouTubers fighting each other to like YouTubers fighting actual wrestlers?
Dude,
Pretty
This
soon,
whole-
like
everyone's
mark
just
it
getting
5 years from
paid.
now.
Everyone's getting paid, which is so amazing.
I would love to see Elon Musk versus Jeff Bezos.
Jeff
Mark
Bezos would
Zuckerberg.
fucking destroy the floor with Elon Musk. Are you kidding me?
Um,
Jeff Bezos had so much
Uh-huh.
money. He was scrawny at first, but now he had so much money. He's all like, you know what?
Dude,
I'ma go to
both
the
of
gym.
them are gonna try to bribe the judges.
The
Yeah, who
difference
can
is
judge-
the
Who
difference
bribed
is
the referee the most?
the difference is Jeff Bezos doesn't work anymore. At least not to the extent that he used to. Elon Musk works nonstop, continuously. He only gets like 6 hours of sleep every day, and he even on the weekends he tries to work even though he's not supposed to. Like he's still a working man. Like he still wants
Dude,
to keep going.
My question is, how did Elon Musk somehow grow hair? from all that stress.
Can you actually grow hair? Like, is that a real thing?
He's like
I
he was
think so,
very
yeah.
bald back then.
I think you have
But
to
now-
get like a surgery for it.
No, but he didn't. This is all of it's been natural.
What the fuck?
Maybe he's just a god and we just don't know it. How about that?
Mm.
How about that?
No
Is,
wonder he's rich. He
What?
just spawned in some money for himself.
he hit slash game mode C.
He spawned in his hair and then his money.
oh my god. Because now
He
he's
got
the
some
richest
bone,
man
He got
on.
some bone meal.
Now he's like the richest person on earth again. It went back to Bezos
Again.
and then went back to him.
What happened to Mark Zuckerberg? Wasn't he up there?
Absolutely not. He was never up there. People, I don't understand the whole bitching aspect of people saying, why do they have so much money? I was all like, you're fucking
Oh, they
using,
worked for it.
like they worked for it and you're using Amazon like all day, every day. I'm gonna use Amazon right now just to spite your bitch ass. I'm gonna buy like $1 candy or some shit.
I'm gonna buy an assassin.
I'm gone.
I'm gonna buy this
The
sausage.
same people who are bitching at the fact that these millionaires are rich are the same bitches who like to use their products because it's nice and cheap sometimes. Like what? Put 2 and 2 together. You're giving them money. They worked hard for it, and now you're paying them to give you
No,
the product.
you a service.
Dude,
You
The
know they
people,
work
the
hard
people
for
that
it.
I hate are people like Anthony Gray, I think his name is, or some shit like that. The one of those like rich talkers who are on TED Talk saying all you have to do is invest, save money,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
create
no,
your
no, no,
company.
no.
And I'm all like, you
Yeah,
had a backup
like,
plan in
oh.
case shit went down because your family was already
Isn't
rich
it-
in itself.
Isn't it? What pisses me off are people, like rich people, to give the illusion that it's easy and to, make, in order to, calm people and make them think that income inequality and with inequality isn't something that's happening, to make them think that it's their fault rather than pre-existing conditions in some cases. They tell them, oh, all it takes is 2 steps. Here's how I became a millionaire in a week. Or if you take my class, which costs like thousands of dollars,
Oh my
I'll
God,
teach you how to
Aaron,
become a
that sounds
millionaire.
like Logan
That's what they
Paul.
did. That's what they did with
Okay.
recycling. They managed to make recycling a problem on the consumer and not major corporations who are fucking emitting massive amounts of O2.
Recycling in many ways is a hoax because the way recycling
Yeah,
works
that's what I'm saying.
it's recycling is divided. Recycling is still run on profits that companies want. Here's how recycling works, right? A company makes something, and you buy that thing, and then the government and the company says you got to recycle it. It's your fault, so you trash it. That trash goes to that company to either be a recycling company or the original company, and then the company divides it. Things that, if you recycle, are profitable, things that are value neutral, which don't make a lot of money, and then there's the things that even if you recycle won't make money. The stuff that won't make money, they won't recycle. Either way, they'll just throw it on the trash again.
They've
The neutral things, the neutral things used to be sent to places like China or the Malaysia or other Pacific Asian nations, Vietnam, where they would be the ones to recycle it because they're poor nations, third world nations. But eventually, when those nations adapted a lot more, they said, fuck that, we're not going to be the trash of the world. So that value neutral stuff also got thrown out now. The only thing remaining is the value positive items that can be recycled, but at the same time, that's a small percentage of trash compared to the other stuff. So recycling is, in many ways, is kind of a hoax.
That's what I'm saying. They successfully
it's
managed
a
to they successfully managed to
Band-Aid.
tell everyone that it's the consumer's fault because of this entire O2 situation. And I'm all like, you gotta be fucking stupid to actually believe that. There's fucking oil companies, fucking miners that are still existing that emit crazy amounts of fucking CO in the air.
Those are
And
people
it's
who
like
believe that
we do a
air is-
fraction, we do a tiny amount of fucking CO type of stuff. We barely leave any carbon footprints. These bastards over here are fucking making a massive dent in our fucking ozone layer, and they're blaming it on us. That's why recycling it came out of nowhere. It's bullshit, horseshit, and there's evidence about it. It's not like someone's speaking out of their ass. There's evidence of the fact that the average consumer is doing tiny amounts of CO footprint. It's mainly the companies that are making the biggest layers of ozone. So we're fucked. And it's already too late. Like, that's the worst part about it. I guess you can say it's scary if you want to say it's scary, because it actually is. But like, we're about to get like 2 degrees hotter in the entire world. So yeah,
Yeah,
it goes downhill once we go 4 degrees up. Anything after that, and there's no reversible way to do anything. You know whose fault it is? Fucking major corporations that didn't want to do pass lobbies in order to make sure they at least have some regulation on it.
My guys, I got a special cameo.
Wow.
My dog has just walked in.
Nice. No, but that is my issue with recycling. You can recycle, right? You can recycle to make yourself feel good.
You can recycle. We can recycle, but the problem is that it's still driven by profit.
That's what
the
I'm
very
saying,
same thing that started the issue.
That's the problem. That's absolutely the problem. You can recycle to make yourself feel good, but you're still giving them like so much money, and they're not even gonna do anything with that fucking recycled material, anyways. It's the worst part. Recycling doesn't exist. That's why people.
It's because it's because again, I'm gonna tie in sociology because I love that subject and I'm taking it. It's called the McDonaldization of society, where everything's being standardized, being made to efficient. Everything's being made for profit, fast, easy, quickly, and instead of making high quality stuff that can be recycled and can be used long term, you make a bunch of shit to meet the bunch of demand and just never worry about the side effects.
Yes, sir. And you know what that is?
Heavily simplified.
That's the developed country type of way. Let's go. China and America have been doing the best of it, and I think India's right next to us.
What about Russia?
Russia.
does this
I
shit.
think Russia's on the 6th tier of doing emissions footprints. Yeah. But yeah, us 3 major competitors. That's what's up. No, but yeah.
That's what's up. Gotta be first, bro.
Because it's
America first.
horrible. It's horrible.
America first.
It's horrible. You can lobby as much as you want. You can try and get the bill passed. But regardless,
Because money talks.
those greedy companies are going to stop it in some way. And they're so easy to corrupt because people just want money, of course.
It's because people who are politicians, when they even if they don't get elected, they can just get a company job that the company promises them.
That's why there
because
needs
of
to be an
lobbying.
age limit as to who's running up there.
It's not even the age limit. Anyone could be it. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was up there and someone gave me a really good fucking deal and a really good job, part of me is gonna say this is a decent deal. Of course, that's the fucking bad part. That
That's
it's
true.
so good that you can't resist it.
It's true. He's not wrong.
It's called money in your fucking mouth.
God damn it.
Yup.
No, but he's right. He's absolutely correct. It's horrible what they're doing. But yeah.
So horrible. It's about the Mets, baby.
It's about the Mets,
It's about the
boys.
Mets,
It's
baby.
not always
Let's
about
go,
the
let's
money,
go,
Spider-Man. It's about the Mets.
Come on, baby.
The Mets,
I
love
love
the
the
Mets.
Mets.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets. Let's go, baby. The Mets. Let's
the
go.
Mets. Let's go.
It's not about destroying half the universe.
That's
Baby. Love the Mets. Let's get a home run.
Have you seen the Halo one?
No.
Recite it.
No,
please.
I gotta pull it up. Hold up.
Recite it.
Recite it.
Well, again,
Percy, come on.
it's
I don't-
It's not about going down to Miami, Percy. It's about the
It's
Mets.
not about It's not about Plato's allegory to one. It's about the Mets, baby. The Mets.
It's not about the podcast.
It's all about your mom.
It's not
It's
about
about the Mets, baby. It's
It's
not
not
about
about
the Mets. Let's go. Let's hear the live of the Mets.
Let's go, boys. No, but yeah, there's recycling's disgusting. People are horrible. That's how it works.
Here, Percy.
It's not always about the mission. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets, all right, baby. Let's go get a home run, baby.
Who the
Love
fuck
the
is
Mets,
that
let's
supposed to
go.
be?
Bruh, I would hire that man.
Who the fuck is that supposed to be?
You know, like the Mets,
There we go.
do some things.
Let me skip to the.
I want
There we go.
you. I want
This is the ending cutscene of Halo 4, by the way.
Spoilers.
I'm ready for Halo Infinite. I'm gonna make constant videos about it. Am I actually? No. Will I want to? Yes.
She said that to me once. The Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Home, baby. Love the Mets.
Oh my god. Yeah, I fucking love it. No, but yeah,
Love the Mets.
I love the Mets. The Mets are amazing.
Love
Oh
your
yeah,
mom.
but
Your mom.
of course, everything has been.
It's not about the money, baby. It's about your mom. It's your mom. I love your mom. I love you.
All right,
Could you love
all right. We've been talking, or we've been going on for, and I say this in the nicest way possible. 2 hours
long.
and 35 minutes.
Everyone go home, fucking nerds.
We've
Go
been talking.
Everyone-
we've been
everyone-
talking as long as
stop.
Dune is.
Everyone, stop. Go touch some grass. Go.
I'm gonna go to the gym right after this too, cause oh my
Yeah,
god.
It's not all
Everyone
about.
go
It's not
stretch
about
your
the
It's
podcast.
it's not about
It's
the
about
podcast.
your
No, but yeah,
See how they
Twan,
bit the chap.
like 2
you get
hours, 2
your
hours and a
mom.
half. We've
Oh,
been
you wanna know
talking.
what I get?
Nixie's probably
Hey.
upset because we've been talking for 2 hours. It's
Yeah, it's fine.
like we've been talking for way too long. Anyways, but yeah, I would like.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here.
Well,
40,
thank you
Twan,
guys for watching
Nixie,
the podcast.
Israel. I'm gonna post this up later on
Your mom.
everywhere, like YouTube, Spotify, everywhere, Apple, like iTunes and all that. So it's gonna be everywhere. I'll probably post it on.
our Insta.
I'll probably post it on Instagram and Snapchat.
You
Okay?
have an Insta?
On my Finsta, I'm
Post-
gonna post it on that.
Post on your Finsta.
Insta.
Please post about your mom.
But yeah, thanks. All right. So
wait. Before, wait. Are
Go
we
on.
do you have
I was
anything
about to
else
I was
add
about to say
before-
thanks everyone who came by to watch the podcast.
Okay. Is that the last thing you're gonna say? Because I have one last thing to say.
What do you want to say?
I have a special announcement to make.
Go
I
on.
swear to God.
He's queer.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Go on. Say it.
Somebody kick him out before he says it.
I have
Go on.
I have a special announcement to make.
What is it? Okay.
Juan is a
Oh my god! Oh, he left! Oh my god!
This one's been playing League of Legends the whole time.
Who kicked him out? Did someone actually kick him out?
No.
Okay.
We don't even have permission. You're the only one with the permission to do that.
I didn't do it, but he just left. What the fuck? All right, thanks. All right,
He knew I'd get angry after this.
all right. Thank you everyone for
Alright.
watching. All right,
Alright.
all right.
And
Nice
post-
podcast.
Post your mom on Instagram.
Oh, your
See ya,
mom.
guys.
Yeah.
Mom.
And your, or your mother.
Alright,
Who calls
bye.
you?